Hello, crazy people. Hope your Wednesday afternoon is going well, and Wednesday and previous part of the week and all that crap. uh, you have all been rescued from having to deal with a very grumpy bear. I now have cigarettes. You're welcome. And again, I have nothing to rant about. People need to start filling me in on some gossip or something because I have nothing to talk about these days. Makes these shows very difficult. Mm. Hey, Carol Ann. Yeah, I don't do that whole camel thing. But hi, happy Wednesday. I can't tell you that my landlord showed up yesterday finally. Told me the night before that he just got my message. I don't know if he understands that my phone tells me when a message is read because he read it last Thursday. But told me he just received my text and or just saw my text and he would be over to check it. So he came over yesterday and said there's no leaks and the meter isn't moving, which would indicate that there's no running water when there isn't supposed to be. However, according to the neighbor, he checked the meter, then went under the house, then came out and checked the meter again, and then left. Why would you need to even go under the house if you check the meter and it's not running? It's not moving. So if there was a leak and he's just not telling me, hopefully he fixed it. I don't know. But it's either that or someone's stealing water and there's nothing I can do about that because I can neither see the faucet nor stand guard over it at night. So that would suck. Hey, Joyce. So hopefully next month the bill will not be outrageous when it doesn't need to be. Hey, Wendy. My mom came over this morning. We got about half of my, well, about three-quarters of my son's stuff packed up. All the stuff that was on the shelves is now packed up. The shelves are cleared off, so I can start putting my stuff up on the shelves. Yay! As soon as his stuff is out of the way, because it's in the middle of the room now, in boxes and whatnot. But yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you, Wendy. I keep forgetting to do that. So progress, progress, progress. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Hey, Susie. Let me tell you, it looks so much better without all this crap just all over the place, all over the shelves. And I was able to test out, and my drawers from these tower units will fit on those shelves perfect. So I won't have to take the towers out there. I can just transfer the drawers. Woohoo! Yay! Still keeping all of my stuff where I want it, but not. It won't scatter everywhere because it will still be in the drawers. I'm so excited.
Hey, my Kodi bear.
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
Hi. Well, I'm all
Hi,
right.
Bobby. How's Toad?
He's doing amazing, Kodi.
Yeah,
Now we are. We're doing good now. Cat's all right.
good. How's my favorite little Brit?
I seen her today. She's doing amazing.
Yay!
We went down to see her today, so she's doing good.
Bobby, I can't wait to start making it again. We still have to get the furniture out of there. There's a chair, broken recliner, and a dresser that need to come out of that room. And my craft table needs to be transferred back out there, which will be a bit of work. But at least we're taking steps forward. Things are going in a more positive direction, so it's a good thing.
I just thought I'd come on and keep you company for 5-10 minutes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He had another reblockage, Cody, on Friday night, Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kept him in until Saturday.
Aw. Poor
Yeah.
kid. Hey, Wes.
They've gave him a supplement medication to help him and to break down the crystals.
Yeah.
And he's on IAMS.
Good. Yeah.
So
I don't know why they didn't recommend the low ash food. I mean, it's common sense.
No. The vet didn't understand when he went in Friday. They didn't understand why they didn't give him a supplement to help him with.
Yeah.
She didn't understand why they didn't do that in the first place.
Weird.
So, yeah.
My neighbors are very noisy right now. A lot of noise going on. Of course, when my mom got here about 8:45 this morning, and my neighbor Donnie and his roommate already had Bud Lights in their hand. So this could explain why everybody's being so loud now. It's always beer o'clock in my neighborhood.
How are you, Cody?
I'm all right. Hanging in
Yeah.
there. Today's
Good.
been a bad pain day for my hands, and I've had a headache all day. But other than that, I'm all right.
Good.
I'm much better now that I have cigarettes.
Hi, chat. I don't know if it's die to anybody.
I was out of cigarettes for 3 days.
Ouch, Cody.
Yeah, so today's live would have been a very, very grumpy bear live, but I got rescued from that because someone sent me money for cigarettes, and my mom actually went and got them for me.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah. So instead of a lecture, I got complaining, but it works. I'm used to the complaining. I get tired of getting lectured every time I ask my neighbor to go get cigarettes for me.
Oh.
What's funny is I said hi to him, and he goes, "Oh, he'll go get your cigarettes for you." I'm like, "I already have some." He's like, just stood there like, "Oh." I'm like, haha, shove your lecture. So,
Oh, yeah.
my mom is doing much better today too.
Is she?
Yeah, she said she's been doing better for this whole week. She's been able to get a few things done without getting really winded, and she actually didn't have to. She only had to sit down a couple of times today. I made her sit down because I just didn't want her to overdo, and she tends, if she's feeling better, she'll overdo it, and then she goes, bad fast. So I made her sit down a few times, but
Hey, Susie. Hey, Wes. Hey, Bobby. Oh, dear.
so
I think I'm coming down with a cold.
don't breathe on me. I don't need to get sick. Stop that.
Oh, dear.
So, yeah, nothing to rant about.
No,
Yeah, just
I'm
an
out.
update on shit that's been going on, and that's about it. Okay, show's over. Have a nice day, everybody. What's Toad doing? He gaming?
His computer broke down.
Oh no.
It wouldn't turn on.
Uh-oh.
Yep. So he wasn't an happy toad yesterday.
No, I don't believe he would be. He must be going
No.
nuts. If my laptop goes down, I'm screwed. I
Yeah.
will lose my mind because my entire social life is on this laptop.
So his computer stopped working yesterday morning at 7 o'clock. It just wouldn't turn on.
Not good.
No. He was a mad toad yesterday.
I believe it. Talk about being hopping mad.
What's the matter, sweetie?
I've just asked Michael when he's next off work because I've got a feeling I'm going to have to transplant everything off this into that case.
Yeah. Okay, Toad. I don't know what he's talking about anymore. I don't know about PCs, and I'm not going to try and find out.
Well, at least he's got a backup plan.
Yeah. As
But
long as he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yep. Yeah. If this laptop breaks, I'm completely fucked.
Yeah.
I will sit here rocking and sucking my thumb, going insane because I will have nobody to talk to.
You could always do it on your phone, though. It's not as good, though, I don't think.
Yeah, no, I can't do everything that I do on my laptop on my phone. I just not comfortable with that because I'm used to having the laptop and the phone screen is too small, so I mean I can't watch
that.
I don't want to watch movies on this tiny little screen. It's
that'd
annoying.
suck.
Yeah. So what the hell? Sorry, I'm reading my email and my oh, it's from when my mom went and got my cigarettes. Yeah, apparently the cigarettes went up by like $1.50 or something for my carton. So my mom actually put in the $1.50.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah. So I got your PayPal cash card was declined notification in my email. And I'm like, well, I told her and I wrote down how much money was on my card. So why did she run it when it was like $1.50 short, And I'm like, common sense would have told her there wasn't enough on there.
Yeah.
But she ran it anyway. So hey, Papa.
Good afternoon, Kodi, Wendy, and everyone.
Hi, Papa.
What's funny is she did that at 9:00 this morning, and I just got the notification now.
Ooh, Papa's got a gnome.
Oh God!
You didn't see that? You didn't see that last time, Wendy?
No.
Wendy is a gnome nut.
I know.
Oh, the gnome.
I said last time. I said it might be dangerous getting on here with Wendy.
Yeah. Wendy will try and steal your gnome.
Yeah, I want to steal a gnome. Steal the gnome. Gnome nap.
Hey, Bobby.
Or as Susanna now says, gnome.
Yeah.
Gnome.
Gnome.
Which apparently that's how they pronounce it in Sweden.
That's what Linda said.
Yeah, that's what Linda said, is they pronounce it gnome. I'm like, okay. Well, say it however the hell you want, but if you're in America and you're saying gnome, people are going to be like, huh? But, I mean, it's the same thing with zebra. I mean, we say zebra, but it's actually pronounced zebra.
We say zebra.
Yeah, you guys say zebra.
Yeah.
But in America, they butcher everything. Most people say zebra. Ever since I learned that it was supposed to be pronounced zebra, I have pronounced it zebra. Trevor Noah was so funny when someone was arguing with him about how to say it. He goes, look, they're in Africa. We named them. We know how it's supposed to be said. I love Trevor Noah. Yeah. Americans butcher everything.
Yeah. The American English language is such a screwed up mess compared to other countries. It's just
Yeah, it is.
Pronunciations, and you have one word spelt exactly the same, but it's pronounced 3 or 4 different ways, and each one meaning something different.
Yep, depends on how it's used in a sentence. Because we got to be all complicated and shit.
That's why I was never good in English in school.
I was really good at English.
Math was my subject.
Yeah, math gave me migraines. I don't like math. I don't do math. I do not math. That's what I have a calculator for.
No.
But my mom used to make me do this extra workbooks, and a big one for her was spelling and grammar and all that. So,
Yeah.
That's why I end up correcting people sometimes, is because I'm like, no. Because it physically hurts me not to correct it because I know it's wrong. And it was drilled into me when I was a kid. So, perfect job for me would be proofreader. It really would.
Yeah. Yeah, I got pretty good. I got pretty good at grammar. In fact, I have been a proofreader for several years. So
I proofread one of my mom's letters when she wrote to me at camp. I got a red pen and I proofread it and then sent it back to her with all the corrections. And she told me if I ever did that again, she wouldn't put any more money in my canteen.
Well.
I was like, well, you're the one that created this beast, so you're going to have to deal with it. Hey, Barbara, happy birthday.
Hey, Barbara.
Some of those books you have from Amazon Kindle, I probably proofread those
Oh, yeah.
for their final, before they were finally published for Kindle.
Some of the Kindle Unlimited books I have could have been proofread again.
Yeah.
I find myself correcting them in my head, and I'm like, ah.
Well, with the company I work for, we also had a team in Ukraine and one in the Philippines.
Yeah.
And we were training them to proofread American English.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Okay. Yeah, that was a fun job.
Can imagine. Yeah, Barbara had a birthday this week.
Yep. Happy belated birthday, Barbara.
So.
I agree.
What exciting is going on today?
Well, I am compiling a list of quotes and questions for Hemlock's horror trivia coming up this weekend.
Yeah, I don't do horror, so I will probably not be participating, but I might pop in and say, hey.
Yeah, come see me. I'll be on panel along with the rest of the crew.
So I have to show everybody this. Oops. First, I have to shut my light off so you'll actually be able to see it.
Bright light.
Yeah, it's actually not that bright, but the camera picks it up very severely.
It made you look orange.
Yeah, my overhead light is busted. I can't change the light bulbs in the ceiling light because I can't reach it. So, so it stays the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
I got a new shirt.
Oh, that's so pretty.
It's got a hood. Look.
I like it.
A hood and a cross.
It's a anchor, actually.
Oh, it's an anchor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you won't find me wearing. You won't find me wearing a cross.
Oh.
I
thought maybe like a Celtic cross, maybe.
Yeah, no, it's an anchor. Isn't it cute?
Cool.
And let's see. It was a gift from Nana Tink, Little Debbie, Wonder Woman, and Bobby.
Cool.
From Victoria's auction. Isn't it cute?
Oh.
Coolness.
Yep. It kind of smells from the plastic bag it was in, so I'm not going to wear it for too long, but
yeah.
I told Victoria I would wear it, and I told them all I would wear it on my live, and I am. Look, it's not all black.
And have they even stopped by to see it?
I don't know, but it's on here, so they'll be able to see it.
Yeah.
And Bobby's here. Yeah, that's the one you guys all pitched in on, Bobby. Yep.
So supposedly last night with T and Kim and the rest of the crew, I did such a bang up job that I was told by Kim that I will be on all of their lives from here on out. Period. I have no choice in the matter.
It's a good thing.
That's
People don't like-
awesome.
People don't like to have me on their panels that often because they're afraid I won't shut up. So I talk too much and it makes people nervous because I accidentally dominate conversations and I don't mean to. And so either that or, well, with Tania and them, saying outrageous things doesn't really matter, but sometimes at inappropriate times,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I'm never invited, so I figured that's the reason. Either that or they just don't like me as much as they pretend to. I don't know.
I can't answer that question. I'm not informed. So
They always seem to be happy to see me, so I'm just going to assume that it's because I talk too much. Which I understand. Yeah, Bobby, it fits good. It's
So
nice
then-
and soft too, although it was in this little plastic bag. And the plastic bag kind of smells funny. It has nothing to do with Victoria. It's just the plastic itself and being in the heat and all that. So I'll wear it for a little bit and then I'll put it in the laundry to get washed.
So did I run everybody off when I cop in?
No.
No. 16 in the chat.
Yep.
And I'm going to love you and leave you, Kodi. I'll be in chat, though.
No, Kevin, it's boobies.
Fine, Wendy.
I have
Hey,
to go
Kevin.
and get his medication. I'll be back
Okay.
in chat.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Susie.
bye.
Hi, Bonnie.
Bye, Wendy.
I was going to say nipples, Kevin. Dave, you can't even see them. Relax. Kevin's got stuff to promote for Lori
Yeah,
and for himself.
yeah. And his fill-in job for tomorrow morning.
You chat that, Kevin. He's filling in tomorrow too. I thought he was just doing Friday.
Wait a minute, what's today? Today's
Wednesday.
never mind. Friday, yeah.
Okay, Victoria.
Being up till 3 a.m. I lost today somewhere.
Bobby, I don't think he cares whose nipples. Just wanted to say nipples. It's Kevin,
Yeah. Boobies, nipples, just whatever.
Yeah.
Makes Kevin happy. Were you in there last night, Kodi, when Amber whipped out her cabinet while Lori was on?
Uh-huh.
Man, the look on Lori's face, just, oh, God.
That was awesome. Poor Lori. But that was really funny. Robin was in the chat going, "Congratulations, Lori. Welcome to After Dark. You're finally on an After Dark show."
Hey, sis.
Bobby, get those camels out of my chat. Linda. Oreos.
Sis is getting some new asphalt put down.
Nice. Yeah, I was in there until, I don't know, like 1:30 maybe?
Yeah,
1:30?
I couldn't remember. I was trying to pay attention to the other stuff. And
But then I was tired and I was like, okay. So I laid down and I slept for half an hour and I was up again. And I'm like, oh, this sucks.
yeah. And then after it was over, we stayed in the back room for, seemed like forever.
Yeah, I've done that too.
No hot water. Dang. What happened? Did your house fall apart while you were gone?
Sounds like it. Okay, I have to change out of this shirt because It's kind of like a chemically, plasticky smell,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah, you're
driving me
probably
crazy.
getting
So.
something irritating your skin from it.
Yeah, it is. It's making me itchy. So don't worry though. I'll wear it again after I get it washed and all that.
Yeah. So have you got somebody on the way to fix it, Linda? I hope.
Yeah, I found out I can't wear anything that's washed in any kind of detergent that has OxyClean in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it makes me break out in these like red patches, almost like a hive. It's icky and it itches bad. So
Oh, so it's a brand new house. Okay. So then the builder needs to come and fix the hot water. Good luck on that. If
yeah,
it's anything like in America.
right. She's living in the house that Jack built. My mobile home was like that when we first moved here. Man, they did the dishwasher hookup backwards. The I was supposed to have a refrigerator in there that had the ice maker in it, and there were no appliances when we moved in. And then they're like, "Oh, they must have got stolen." I was like, "Well, that's nice. When are you replacing them?" And they're like, "Oh, we're not doing that." I'm like, "Oh, yes, you are," and had to fight with them about that. And John ended up hooking the dishwasher up himself because these incompetent idiots hooked it up backwards. Um, the drywall screws were all coming out of the walls. It was terrible. John had to like fix the whole house.
Yeah.
Luckily, I had John, so he knew how to fix the whole house.
Yeah. Some friends of mine just recently moved out to the country just south of Austin and bought a brand new, big, huge, double wide mobile home. Had it put on their land, and like after I guess they were in there 2 months, they started discovering electrical problems
Yeah.
and found out that half of the electrical had been wired wrong.
Jeez.
She called the company, and after a few choice words, they were out there within an hour and a half with an electrician fixing it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's also a fire hazard, so the company would have been held accountable for that.
Right.
So their asses better have gotten out there and gotten
And
it fixed.
she made sure they understood that. So, yeah.
Yeah. We got when we got our mobile home, it was a foreclosure. When we got it through a mobile home company, and we had told them what we could afford a month, so they agreed to do that, and found us a place that was that much a month. Then when we got the first payment, it was twice as much as that. So we had to go back and argue with them over that. Plus, there were 3.5 years of back taxes that were owed. I'm like, why am I paying back taxes? I didn't live here. Why am I responsible for their? And they had the mobile home for like 4 years.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's their responsibility to pay them. They owned the house.
Yeah, the back taxes shouldn't transfer over to the new owner.
It was like $5,000. I'm like, no. So I had to contact the attorney that had dealt with the case and with the closing and everything. I said, look, this was not discussed at all, and I'm not paying this. So get us out of this deal because I'm done. We'll move out tomorrow, And he contacted them and he said, you need to pay the back taxes on this. They can sue you. So they did ended up paying it, but it was a pain in the ass. We had to argue with them for like 2 months.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Oh, I saw where you your landlord finally checked your water leak, found it wasn't leaking.
He did, but it's weird because he said the guy across the street said that because I asked my neighbors and said, have you seen anybody messing around with my house? Thinking that maybe they saw somebody coming over with buckets and stealing water or something. And he said, well, just your landlord. He came out and he looked at the meter, and then he went under the house, and then he came back out and looked at the meter, and then he went around the house. And then he left. And I'm like, why would he look at the meter twice? If you show up and you look at the meter and it's not moving, obviously there's no leak. You wouldn't even have to go onto the
Right,
house.
there's no reason to look if the meter's not moving.
Right.
You just make sure all the water in the house is turned off. There's nothing running in the house. You check the meter, and instant proof.
Yeah. So that doesn't make any sense. So I'm thinking that he checked the meter and it was running, and he went into the house and fixed whatever it was, and then came out and checked to make sure he had fixed it. And so hopefully, if there was a leak, it's now fixed.
Yeah.
What he went around the house and did was cut down. I have some weeds that turned into trees around the house.
Yeah.
Like up against the house, and he kind of hacked them down. Didn't hack them down low enough, but hacked them down, and then left them laying in the yard.
Yeah.
Apparently, he doesn't realize that I can't go out there in the wheelchair and drag limbs of trees around. So my mom was I was like, you are not going out there and dragging shrubbery around the yard. No.
You don't need to be doing that.
Especially in the back. He landed some of the stuff on my kennel. Luckily, it didn't move the kennel, or I would have been pissed. But there's a whole bunch of wooden stuff out there that he just left this stuff on top of. So my mom wouldn't even be able to get to it. She would have had to climb over stuff to get. I'm like, no. I'm like, that's the landlord's responsibility. It will sit there until he moves it. He knows that you can't leave stuff there. It's got to be taken out to the side of the road, and he just left it all there. I'm like, whatever. So either the guy that does my lawn will drag it out to the curb next time he mows, or it'll stay there until the landlord decides to move it.
Yippers.
Because there's nothing I can do, and I'm definitely not having my 89-year-old mother do it, So
she's probably doing more than she needs to be doing already, coming over and getting groceries and carrying all those heavy groceries.
Yeah, she is. She uses the walker now. I have her use the rollator. She hooks the bags onto the handles and puts them on the seat.
Yeah.
And walks it up the ramp.
Cool.
But yeah, she still does more than she should be doing. But
yeah, I mean, it's good that she can be that active, but yeah, she needs to back off some.
Yeah, she won't back off. Now she's recruited my aunt, who's also up there in age, and she's a tiny little thing, and she's also she's a cancer survivor. She had stomach cancer.
Yeah.
And all of this, and you remember those? You ever see those heads that people carved out of apples, and they look like little shrunken heads?
Yeah.
My aunt kind of looks like that now because of all the chemo and everything she went through.
Poor thing.
She also used to tan a lot, so her skin is, But she's got a dolly, a hand truck type of thing, so she wants to bring it over to move a lot of the boxes and bins and stuff for us because they're heavy.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that, but apparently she wants to get it done. She said she wants to get it done before Thanksgiving, which I'm all for, but I still need the recliner out of there. And because it's broken and I don't use it. It was my son's.
Yeah,
and
they can't move that heavy recliner.
Nope. And there's a dresser that needs to be moved. And they can't move that up with that either.
Yeah.
So
just take a sledgehammer to that, carry it out in pieces.
Yeah. I don't see either one of them or me wielding a sledgehammer at this point. So I may have to ask the neighbors if they can get those out.
Yeah. I bet you got some nice neighbors that'll help you out with it.
Yeah, the guy that put my kennel up is sweet. The guy that had said he was going to put the kennel up for me, that then told me that it wasn't going to work because my dog would jump over it. He just didn't want to do it. And instead of being like, well, I can't really do it for you, but I'll see if, Luke will do it. He's been blowing me off. Like he's mad at me.
So it's an open top kennel?
Yeah.
Now you could always have somebody go to Home Depot and get like a little roll of chicken wire and just make a cover over the top of it.
She's not going to jump over it. She's not even 2 feet high, and the fence is 5 feet high.
Oh, okay.
And she doesn't jump. She's never jumped over a fence in her life. I'm lucky she can get up on the bed with her chubby little butt.
Well, do you have any hawks or anything that could come in and swoop down and get her?
No, she's too big for that.
Okay.
She weighs about 35 pounds, so.
Okay. Well, she should be safe then.
Yeah. I mean, it has a cover that could go on it, but then I risk wind lift, and I don't think the neighbors put the rebar thing down to anchor it, so I don't want the thing blowing across the yard or anything.
Yeah.
So I told him not to worry about putting the cover on it. She's never out there long anyway. So she only goes out for 5 or 10 minutes and then she's done. She comes back in. Linda. I know, honey. But yeah, so she's a good girl. She goes out, she does her business. Unless there's a dog or a cat out there, she doesn't bark at anything and she just comes back in.
Someday, Linda, someday you'll make it.
Yep.
Just keep your dreams. Don't lose them.
Yeah, I used to want to go drive around in an RV.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
with gas prices these days, I wouldn't get very far. And
yeah, my brother-in-law, when he retired, he bought a big Airstream trailer, and they just head out whenever they want to and go see whatever. They'll make a whole trip halfway around the country.
yeah,
They ended up on one of their trips, they found a little RV place down in Florida, just kind of a southwest of Orlando. It's kind of like in the middle of the state. And they bought a spot there to keep their RV, and then they bought another place that had like a little mobile home on it.
yeah.
So if they have a place to live, they became part ownership in the RV park,
Nice.
and so they can stay there when they want to, and whenever they feel like it, they just hook the truck up to the Airstream and take off.
One of the cutest things I've ever seen are the tiny home parks.
Yeah,
It's just a park full of these teeny tiny homes, and they're all decorated and made different, and it's so adorable. It's like a little elf village or something.
yeah,
It's so cute.
yeah, Linda,
Those
you
look-
definitely want to be outside of Austin. Austin taxes have gotten horrendous.
Yeah, they're cute, those little tiny homes, but it's like everybody's like, oh, I live off grid and I'm in a tiny home and da da da. Yeah, they don't tell you until you get down to it that it costs them between 60,000 and 100 and something thousand to have it built.
Yeah,
Plus, then you have to find some place to park it.
right.
Yeah,
You got to have your land. You got to have everything. So they're doing a lot of the little tiny home things here in Austin for the to house the homeless.
yeah,
And they got one big place that I was looking at when I got on the list to get this apartment, and come to find out that the tiny homes were just all they are is just like one big open room. You got your little bed area, a small living room, and a little kitchenette. There's no bathroom,
Hmm.
no bathtub. The
That's
bathtub, the baths and showers and bathroom, the toilets are all communal in the middle. You have to walk over. So I can't be doing that.
yeah, yeah. The tiny homes. I watch Living Big in a Tiny House.
Yeah.
I watched that YouTube channel, and it's really cool to see the insides of people's tiny homes that have had them custom built and things.
Yeah.
And there was one that I could actually do, because usually, you've got the bedroom up in a loft, and hello, that's not going to work.
Right.
But there was one that these people did for their mother-in-law, for the girl's mother, who was handicapped, and they had it so it had an outside porch area that was enclosable, like you could glass it in or just have screens.
Yeah.
But they had a day bed out there, and that's where she did her crafting. And then the inside, it had her living room, but the bed was up on the ceiling, and it came down electronically over the couch area.
I've seen those.
Yeah, and then it was like there was a skylight above it, which was kind of cool. So, and they made it so that her because she was using a walker, so they made the kitchen was like a galley kitchen, and they made it wide enough that she could get through with the walker, and eventually, if she has to use a wheelchair, get through there. And the shower was made so that she can wheel her wheelchair right into the shower. So it was really cool the way they set it up for it. I was like, I could live there.
Yeah.
That tiny house I could live in.
Yeah.
But some of them, they're just so adorable,
Oh yeah.
But
They get so creative with storage here and there everywhere. Just pack it full as they can.
But you got to have the money in order to do it in the first place, and
Oh yeah.
And a lot of these people, they have family or whatever or friends that have a lot of land, so they're able to just park it there without a problem. And I have no friends, so this would not work. Yeah, a lot of them use propane or electric toilets. Most of them use compost toilets.
Yeah.
They use composting toilets or incinerator toilets.
Yeah, most of a lot of the tiny home folks that really want to get away from things, they're all propane and then solar cells,
Yep.
little small wind turbines. So
Yep.
they're completely off grid.
They collect their water and they have filters and all that.
Problem is, they wouldn't be able to own an electric vehicle because the massive solar panels they'd have to be able to charge the electric vehicle.
Yeah.
No way.
Well, you kind of have to have a vehicle that you'll be able to tow your tiny home on if you have to.
Yeah.
You know, so they don't really make electric vehicles quite that big, I don't think.
They're getting there, but still got a ways to go.
But you're trying to haul 2 tons of trailer and it's not going to work. You're going to lose your charger real quick. But yeah, Bobby, a lot less cleaning because you don't have a lot of clutter. People that live in tiny homes are kind of minimalists. They don't have a ton of stuff everywhere.
Yeah, when you downsize to a tiny home, you just get rid of like 99% of everything and start over and keep everything tucked away in the little hidden drawers here and there.
See, I need a tiny home for me, and then I need a tiny home for all my crafting stuff because there's just no way my supplies would fit in a tiny home. It's just not happening. Yeah, I had one of my drawers from the drawer towers. Was out in the living room. My son was supposed to have washed it for me. He didn't. He just stuck it up on top of the bookcase. So I used my grabber and I got that down and put it on the shelves that my mom was cleaning off, and it fits perfect. So that means that I don't have to worry about those falling off the shelves, and I'll be able to not have to pull these towers out of here, just the drawers, and I can put them on my shelves. So that makes things a little easier and a lot less cluttered out there. So I'll be very happy.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, of course, the cats get out there and get in the drawers and start fucking with all my stuff. And then I will not be happy. Neither will the cat. But my cat Marty which Wendy seems to think is such an angel, has a new habit of getting inside my boxes and pulling things out of the boxes.
Oh, that's nice.
To make room for her fat ass to sit in the box. And I'm like, stop that. And she always does it out of my reach, so I can't get her to stop. Oh, cool. 1-ton pickups in North Dakota that fill up electric fueling stations.
Mm-hmm.
I like those fifth wheel trailers too. Some of those are pretty extravagant.
Oh, yeah.
And they have 2 or 3 bedrooms in them. And well, I don't need a lot of bedrooms because I don't have any kids that would go with me or anything.
Right.
So I could use those for my craft areas, but I don't see me hauling around a fifth wheel. You know what I mean? Oh no, Linda. Yeah, Marty's been pulling bags and little boxes and things out of my other boxes, and I'm going to have to find everything that she knocked off onto the floor. Brad. Marty likes to make my life complicated and difficult.
Oh, yeah. That's their job.
I mean, I had their food up for, I think I was out with my mom for about 2.5 hours this morning. I came back and she's acting like I was trying to murder her by starving her to death. I'm like, really? Get over yourself. You know what I mean? I'm like, you're not dying. Stop it. That wide load mark on your butt tells me you're not starving to death. She's always going to be the first one to eat as soon as the food goes down. And yeah, she's black and well, they're both black and white, but Marty is more evenly black and white. She's got to be the first one with her face in the food dish when it goes down. And then she'll eat, and then she'll walk away, and Onyx will go to eat, and Marty will come running right over, push her out of the way, and start eating again. I'm like, look, you control freak. Sometimes I have to chase her away because she just won't let Onyx eat anything, and it irritates me. So she does the same thing with the water.
Yeah.
Marty is a bully. But it is dark in my room since I'm not turning my camera back on. I'm going to turn my light back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because that light bulb is an energy-saving light bulb, and it is kind of orangey.
Yeah.
It's like a yellow bulb, but it's definitely not that bright. But the camera picks it up really bam in my face. So, but I cannot reach the ceiling fan to change the light bulb. So,
Yeah. I can't either. I've been begging them and begging them. The glass cover over my ceiling fan light is old and dingy, and with regular little low watt incandescent bulbs in it, if I turn that on, I get kind of a yellow orangey light, which is it's enough light to barely see, but to do anything, I have to turn on the other set of lights, which is 4 4-foot fluorescent lights, which makes it like a operating room in here. But if I try to use just the ceiling fan light and then my little light to the side, whenever I'm on a live, it makes a huge glare in my glasses, so I have to turn the big lights on for that.
Yeah. Well, my camera worked better with the ceiling fan light on, but I don't have any other place. The only plug I have access to is the one directly in front of me, so that's where the light has to be. So
yeah,
I have no choice. I have more options once I'm out in the living room with the crafting stuff. But although that ceiling fan doesn't work either. The fan works, but the lights don't.
Well, do like me. I've got my little lamp that's on my little side table here. It's hard to reach the way I've got my setup to turn it on and off. So I got a one on Amazon and found a little remote control plug. It's not hooked to it. It's not an Alexa plug. It's just a little keychain remote, so I can turn that light on and off from wherever.
Well, the ceiling fan out in the living room was partially taken apart because John was fixing it before he died, and he never finished it.
Oh man!
So it's kind of taken apart. The fan itself works, but the light is hanging by wires. So.
And was that the landlord's fan was in there, or did you install?
No, it was the landlord's. The fans were already in here.
Okay. So that'll need to get fixed.
Yeah, the landlord's seen it. He just walks past it and ignores it. So he'd probably charge me for it because John took it apart. Of course, John told him it wasn't working and that he could fix it, and the landlord said, "Okay, go ahead." So,
oh, okay.
Unfortunately, he didn't get finished with it before he died, and but this is the landlord told me he just saw my text the night before last. And I'm like, it said red Thursday night when I sent it.
Yeah.
And you're gonna tell me you just saw it? Okay. Whatever you say, dude. But I know you saw it, 3 or 4 days ago, and you're just getting to it now because he probably took a long weekend and didn't want to mess with the house. So
yeah. Normally these days, ceiling fans are another one of those appliances that have become disposable. I mean, one quits working, you just take it out and put up another one.
Yeah. Well,
best thing to do, because once those motors quit working, there's no true way to lubricate them.
Well, no, the fan itself was working. It was the light that wasn't working.
Oh.
Hey, Steven.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the fan still works. If I flip the switch, the fan still runs.
Steven and April.
Yep. So I don't know, but the lights stopped working no matter what John did. So he was checking to see if a wire came disconnected or loose or something from the fan going.
Yeah.
But John had a bad habit of starting projects and not finishing them. So it's all right. I got other lights in there that I can use. So because I bought an art light finally,
Cool.
and I have
Aren't those
another
great?
I haven't hooked it up yet. Hey, Kevin.
Sup, Kev?
Sup, Papa Smooth, sup. Sup.
But I do like the art light because they give you more accurate color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just listening and pissing, just so you know.
Okay.
That's fine.
God, that sounded
Just
good.
don't piss on me.
Yeah, me either.
Oh. I don't believe that old saying either.
Mhm.
You know what the old saying is, right?
Which one?
It's better to be pissed off than pissed on. I think the complete opposite. Where's Toilet Girl?
I don't know. I haven't seen her here yet.
She'll back me up.
Oh, she was in some chats earlier today.
Hi, chat people. How are you? Welcome to the witching hour. Oh, yeah. Baba Bustamante.
Mm-hmm.
So Lori has exciting stuff coming up. Kevin.
One second.
He gets distracted so easily.
Oh. Lori's fussing at him, I think.
I know.
Hi.
Hi.
I almost got grounded.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Don't grunt him while he's on my live. Wait till he's done.
And she's extremely tired. I'm exhausted. I got up at 6:30, been up since. Well, actually, I fell asleep for half an hour before Suzanne is supposed to go on. I thought if I sat on the couch, I'd be okay, but I did not. I was not. Terrible. I'm irresponsible. Linda, very rude. What's going on with your power? Why is it out? Is it because of bad weather?
I thought she said she was just out of that the water wasn't working.
It's hot water that she's
Oh,
out of.
hot water.
Brand new built house they're renting.
So it's the water heater. Maybe she just might have to have the pilot lid on the water heater. Do you have gas, Linda? Or electric?
I am officially out of Pepsi. I have no more soda left.
Oh no.
You rather soda and cigarettes?
No, I have cigarettes now.
Oh.
Okay, good.
Cool.
Because Pop, if she's out of bolt, you gotta leave. Everyone's gotta run for cover. Pepsi, no cigarettes, no Kodi. Who else is here? Hi, April. Hi. 14 lurkers. Hi.
Okay, that hurt.
Hi, Steven. Hi, Wendy. Where the heck are the other 14 people hiding? 15.
I don't know.
I have 15 people who are probably doing work while they're listening, except for
Maybe.
2 of you, which we probably don't want to say hi to. We don't know which 2 though. We're just making it up. And it's not we, it's just me. So bring it on. I'll fight anybody today.
As long as they're having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh, I hate water. Ugh. There's no bubbles in it.
I just got my reminder for Cody's online. 14 minutes into your show.
Thank you, Linda.
Hi, Carolyn. Linda, very rude.
All right, Kevin. So promote Lori. I told her that you could promote it on my show. Go ahead.
Hey, Carolyn.
I have no idea what she's doing.
Oh,
Kevin.
Lori?
what am I going to do with you?
Do I have to take care of this, Kevin?
8 o'clock tomorrow night on Hemlock's channel.
Thought she was doing something tonight too.
She ain't doing nothing tonight.
At least
Nice
not
try.
that Kevin knows of.
You're not doing nothing tonight, right? No. Neither one of us is. Hello, Carol Ann. Hello, 12666. Number of the beast.
Mm.
I got something to do tomorrow night with Hemlock, and then Friday morning I gotta do Susanna's. It ain't my monkey circus or whatever. I don't know what she calls it. I forget.
Not my circus, not my monkey.
I have no circus, but I've never seen monkeys at a circus though.
Really?
I've also never been to a circus.
Well, that might be why then. Papa, go ahead and grab the link for Tania's show that Lori's doing.
I am. I got it.
Oh, links? Yeah, I'm not good at those. The only links I know is breakfast sausage.
Those are good. My mom brought me food. She brought me a plate, and I thought at first it was cookies because she had been baking, but she brought me a plate with meatloaf, mashed potatoes, stuffing, and asparagus.
Did you say meatballs?
Meatloaf.
That's just square meatballs.
Yeah. So I had a good lunch. It was yummy.
Yeah, Linda, we would love for you to stop the auction sometime. After you stop in, of course. So maybe I can't copy and paste actually. I'm listing. I gotta go find this beautiful kitchen. General Electric, 1970s clock. And I said clock. A few dirty birds like Papa don't preach. I'm in love with him.
We weren't even talking about cock rings, Kevin.
Who said cock?
You're fine.
Cody's using foul language.
It's Cody's channel. Cody can fucking do that.
I told on you.
Yeah.
I told on you. Now what are you gonna do? Straight up told on you.
And you told on me to me. Guess how far that's gonna go.
Who's calling me on my phone?
I don't know, but if they called you on anything else, that would be weird. Nice ringtone.
I hit the decline button. Decline.
Uh-huh.
Decline. So when did you sleep, Papa Smurf?
I got about 2 hours of sleep this morning. Woke up and checked out Larry and Victoria and Cajun for a little while, and then went back to sleep.
Yeah.
Woke up in time to hop in here with Cody.
Yay.
Yay. Cody.
I slept for about an hour last night. It was. Then was in Larry's, Victoria's. My mom showed up. I was out there for about 2.5 hours with my mom, and then ate lunch, and then I tried crashing, and I didn't fall asleep until about
Oh, what's that?
1:20. And I had my alarm set for 1:45, so that's fun. I got lots of sleep.
That's crazy.
Everything is also always crazy.
So is anybody else doing a regular live tonight that I don't know about?
I don't know.
Not that I have time.
I don't know.
I do not know.
I fully expect to crash on the couch about 8 o'clock, and I'll wake up till midnight, and then be like, well, I gotta know what's going on. Where is everybody? I think I twisted my ankle and I don't know it, but it hurts.
That's not good.
Yeah, I know, right? I think maybe people break in and they twist it on you, so when you wake up, you're like, hey, what happened?
Well, I know when I hurt my ankle, I should have gotten checked a lot sooner than I did, but because now I don't have that ankle anymore. So that kind of sucked. Kinda.
Yeah.
That shit still doesn't seem real. You know what I mean?
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Love is side of the mountain. Love is sticking in water.
Yeah, I did kind of feel bad for Lori when Amber pulled out the After Dark stuff, and Lori was like horrified.
Yeah, a little mortified.
The look on her face was priceless. I mean, it was funny as hell, but I did feel bad for her because it's like she didn't know what to do.
Just frozen in red.
I'm glad it happened at the time it did, because when we hung up and went to bed, because I was happy, because she's gonna leave me alone. And one, number two, she can ask me questions about that stuff.
Well, you know, if she has questions, she can ask me. Of course, she'll probably turn red and run away again, but you know,
She
Yeah.
won't even ask a question.
Yeah, because you'll give her the straight answers, Kodi.
I will.
No holes barred.
Yep. Uh-oh, Minnie's teacup is empty. Go get more tea.
Yep. I need me somebody to go get more tea for me.
I just had a cup of delicious tea. Oh my God, that's a shit ton. I ain't eating all of that.
Yeah, it was, Carol Ann.
I put bottles of water in the bag that I have hanging on the back of my wheelchair.
You said bag. You said bag.
Yeah, I said bag.
Got a little cherry pouch.
No, it's an embroidered bag.
I was going to say something, but I think I'll not do that.
No, go ahead.
No, you don't want to hear it, Kevin. Trust me.
What is it?
Nobody wants to hear it.
What's bag?
Hey, the little pouches that are on the back of wheelchairs don't hold shit. I can get my phone and a pack of cigarettes in that thing, and that's it.
Yeah.
So I had to put something larger on the back of the wheelchair so I could carry stuff.
You're
Yeah.
not supposed to be transporting merchandise. I mean, come on.
I've actually got tote bags on each handle of mine, on my rollator.
Yeah, well, if I put them on each handle, then they rub on the wheels, and that's really annoying. So I have it so that I have one handle on one handle of the bag on one handle of the wheelchair, etc. So it's kind of stretched out.
Yeah.
It's still not ideal, but it works. So
She's not here. She's on the couch. Carolyn said your red face was priceless.
Kevin.
She shed 50 shades of red face. That was great. She said it was bound to happen, so last night was perfect timing. Yeah, because all the people you don't want to have seen it saw it.
Don't talk with food in your mouth, Kevin.
I didn't know I was eating.
Duh.
Well, if it's not food, then I really don't want to know, okay?
There's no alphabet involved. Don't worry.
I wasn't thinking alphabet.
This Crystal Light grape is phenomenal.
I don't know. I can understand why some people get embarrassed about stuff like that, but really, I mean, I personally don't get embarrassed by any of the sex toys or lifestyles or any of that
I really don't care either.
conversation, you know?
It means nothing. I really don't. So is there anything new and exciting happening to the people in the chat?
I don't know.
Hi, chat. Is there anything new and exciting happening with any of you people in the chat? Chat. Chickity chat.
Earth chat.
They're ignoring us. You're here for a reason, people. I got nothing to fucking rant about, so I don't know what to tell you.
I think they have a lurker's green room going on. So.
Carolyn, I've never been embarrassed about talking about that stuff.
Carol Ann got a new phone.
Yay, my mom finally got a new phone. She did get a flip phone.
I have a pocket full of sunshine.
She got a flip phone that cost her $250. I'm like, what?
Ouch.
It's a Kyocera. I'm like, why is a Kyocera $250?
What the hell? I just had to get my aunt a new phone because track phone, her old phone was still a 3G, and they're not supporting that anymore. And I got a refurbished track phone replacement flip phone for $14.99.
Yeah, well, she goes through Verizon, and
Oh,
the first time she told them that when she needed a new phone because her phone stopped working, they tried to sell her an iPhone.
Bastards.
oh, geez.
Instantly tried to sell her an iPhone, and she heard $500 and almost had a heart attack. So that was out. Then she went to a different Verizon store, and I don't know if they called ahead and warned them or what, but they tried to just tell her, well, she needed a smartphone, but they didn't say what kind. And I was like, Mom, there's like 25 different brands of smartphone. Because I was like, well, which one are you looking at? And she goes, a smartphone. I'm like, ugh.
Hold on a second.
What?
Even
But she
my,
did end up getting a flip phone. The thing's heavy as hell. It's a chunky flip phone, but it works. It has features that she's able to use easier than the other one that they sold her. But $250, seriously?
yeah.
I'm like, what the hell?
They ripped her off.
Yeah.
If she ever wants to change plans, tell her to go to track phones.
She
Hell of a
won't.
lot cheaper.
She won't. I've already tried.
We know that track phone actually uses T-Mobile and AT&T antennas, so you get the best of both worlds. You get better coverage than any single carrier.
I already told her she could switch providers. She's like, no, I like Verizon. I'm like, I don't know why. But my mom gets into a habit of something and she won't change it. And I know nothing. She wouldn't listen to me about the phones. She won't listen to me about providers. I have no knowledge whatsoever. So it's always been that way.
Yep.
I haven't had any problems with Mint Mobile.
Yeah. Well, I used track phone since I guess 1999, but just in 2017 when the wife and I split up, I switched over to Walmart Family Mobile, which is actually powered by track phone and T-Mobile both. So
Yeah.
and it's just as cheap. And my new smartphone I just got on them was only $129.
Yeah. Well,
Nice Samsung.
the phone I got it for the camera. Actually, it has a triple camera on it.
Yeah.
And I knew that I'd need something good for video and pictures of my jewelry.
Yeah.
So this phone was actually $300 through Mint Mobile.
Yeah. Well, mine has 4 cameras on it.
Yeah. It's a Galaxy
J7, the J7 Crown.
no.
Oh,
I got the Samsung A12. It's plenty powerful for what I need.
yeah.
It's a Galaxy A21.
Well, you guys have almost the
Yeah.
identical phone.
So you're just like one step above mine.
So, but it had really good. It was a serious upgrade on the camera, and I needed that. And my phone was acting up. I had my phone for 5 years, so it started acting up, and I was like, all right, well, time to invest.
The
I
terrible
figured
fraud.
it's the most I've ever paid for a phone, but I figured it's a business investment as well. So,
Right.
and yeah, it's ironically I switched services because I was having problems with Metro, right? Guess who powers my phone through
Metro.
Mint Mobile?
Metro.
Yep. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, Metro was bought by T-Mobile, so
T-Mobile.
it's technically T-Mobile.
But I was having problems with it when I just had my service through Metro. I was
Yeah.
having problems with my phone,
Right.
and even though they were bought out by T-Mobile and all that,
Yeah.
but now I'm through Mint Mobile, which uses Metro, which is owned by T-Mobile, and now I have no problems, and I pay half of what I was paying before. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. You see, all the research I've done on that, because my cousin was wanting to change back to another plan. It says because he was wanting to get more data because he doesn't have internet at home, just nothing like that. So he depends on his phone for a hotspot to watch movies on his TV and stuff. And Walmart Family Mobile was the only one that had the most data for the cheapest price.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, Donna.
hi, Donna.
Donna, if you go back towards the beginning of the show later, I was wearing the shirt that everybody was that you tried to help get me for me. I know you tried, so I figured I'd let you know I was wearing it. But it smells funny from the bag that it was in, so I couldn't wear it for very long. It was also making me itchy, so I'm going to wash it and then I'll wear it again on another live. Yeah, I can't afford an Apple. I can't afford an iPhone. So
I wouldn't have an iPhone if you gave me one.
No, I mean, I always had Android. I like Android. I have no problem with them. So
Yeah. Androids are a lot easier to work on yourself anyway. That's as far as me.
of course, I also can't see paying $500-600 or more for a phone.
Yeah.
I don't get that. But
Did you look at the price on that new Samsung folding phone?
no, why would I do that?
Well, I did just for the heck of it because I thought it's really cool. I've decided I'll pass. Only $1,800.
Oh, only.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, there's no way I'd be. I mean, unless you live completely on your phone, you don't have a computer, and you don't do anything on anything else. Then, hey, Larry, I can understand paying a little bit more for your phone because you're not buying other devices or anything. But this whole thing of, oh, I need to get the latest phone, every year is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Donna, that's all. Only $1,800. Man, I could just imagine the look on my mom's face when they told her the iPhone started at $500. My mother must have been horrified.
Mm-hmm.
So, but hopefully this one will work fine with the what I need to do with it. Yeah, that's out there. Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, I would be lost without the laptop. I don't do much of anything on my phone. I play a couple of games on it.
Yeah.
And I will be doing stuff with it, like videos and stuff for my jewelry making and things. But
yeah, with
right
with all the research and spreadsheets and everything I do, phones just don't cut it. I have to have my laptop.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable using my phone for everything. Now, see, my former roommate there, Issa, she lived. I mean, I swear that phone was velcroed into her hand.
Yeah.
The only time she lost her phone is when her son stole it because his battery died and he used her phone without telling her.
Oops.
Yeah, he was funny. He took selfies of himself with her phone in the middle of the night, but he didn't plug her phone back into charge when it died. So she got up in the morning and she's like, "Where's my phone?" And it was on her desk next to the charger, but it was not plugged in. And about 3 days later, she was going through her pictures and she's like, "Wait a minute, where did these come from?" And it's Talon had her work headset on, and was taking pictures of himself wearing the headset. It was so funny. I'm like, kid, you busted yourself. He goes, oops.
Yep.
It was funny. Yeah, I don't have an iPad either. John had a tablet for a little while, but it was so slow. Issa took that when she moved out.
Yeah. Yeah, my last little laptop I was using was actually a convertible tablet. It's a Windows 10 tablet, but the processor was tiny and no memory and just.
I mean, I don't even like using the laptop. I'm a desktop girl all the way, and I don't like laptops. The keyboard's too tiny. It's not comfortable.
Yeah. Well, the reason I opted to go with a more powerful laptop when I had to replace that tablet one is that my desktop is not working well either. So I opted for the laptop first, and I'll get the either try to fix the desktop or just junk it.
Yeah, I haven't had a desktop in 16, 17 years or so.
Yeah.
Because it died. And then I was without a computer for a long time.
I think mine is just a bad fan in the rear of the case. But
well, the fans are replaceable.
Oh yeah, I mean it should be an easy fix, but getting the cabinet it's in all torn apart to get it out and get it taken apart is going to be a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
And I've got plenty of spare parts, so.
When my computer died and I was without one for 3 or 4 years, I then rented one from Aaron's, which I was going to be paying 3 times more than what the damn thing was worth because it's a piece of crap. But it would get me online, and I was able to make my signature tags and things with it. I had it for a month, and someone broke into my house and stole it.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And they tried to make me pay the full price for it. I was like, I have a police report. And they were like, well, we want to come in and search your house. And this is the Aaron's people. And I'm like, fuck you. I'm like, the cops already came in and looked everywhere in my house. It's not in my house. And they're like, well, we want to search ourselves. And I'm like, well, you can want in one hand and shit in the other. Put them together, see what you got.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know you. You're not coming in my house. You know? I mean, I had a very large man knocking on my door at 10 o'clock at night because he showed up after the store closed. And he's like saying that they're going to take me to court and I'm going to go to jail and this. I was like, who do you think you're talking to? Do you think I'm some ditzy little Southern bitch who doesn't know the law? Because you'd be mistaken. I'm a Yankee bitch, yo, and you can back the fuck up and get off my porch now. He was like, oh, shit. Funny, they never contacted me again after that.
I bet.
I never heard anything about it. They never charged me for the computer, nothing. So, but yeah, they were trying to tell me I was going to have to pay for it. I was going to go to jail. I'm like, no, I'm not. I have a police report.
There was no contact.
What?
There's no contact.
There's no contact?
You said there's no contact.
Yeah.
Why won't they let me use USPS? That's just kind of stupid.
I was pissed, though. It turns out it was a kid that was in the neighborhood, was cased in my house, saw me bring the computer in, and waited until my mom came and picked me up and took me to the store. I was gone 45 minutes, and my computer was gone. I was pissed.
Well,
So then I was without a computer for another 8 years or so. Well, 5 years. I think, and then I was able to get my laptop when John paid me back some money he owed me.
Yeah.
So...
If you ever want to think about getting to a place where you can get another one, I've got a great place here in Austin that sells refurbished Dells and HPs, and they ship nationwide. So I got the laptop I got is a $1,600 retail laptop. I got it for just under $400.
you know what's great about Nationwide?
It's on your side?
Yeah. It's on your side.
Yeah.
I've seen those commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, right now I'm using John's laptop because mine went kaput. And I have a lot of pictures and things trapped on my broken laptop, but I have no way to get anywhere to get them off.
Oh, I could do that for you, but kind of hard to do long distance.
Yeah.
In
So
fact, you can actually get on Amazon, get a USB adapter that you take the hard drive out, plug it into this adapter, and then plug it into your new laptop with a USB cable, and download all your files. Wham bam.
yeah, that takes money.
Yeah, about $30.
Yeah.
Takes. Hold on a second.
Hey, Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Oh. If I have the money, I'm getting a desktop.
Yeah, they have desktops too. I mean, you get. Would you need a monitor and keyboard and everything, or just the
Yeah,
just the
the
box?
whole shamil. But I want an ergonomic keyboard. And I already have a trackball mouse, so I don't need a mouse. But
Yeah, so see, with discounts, you could get a good one, like an i7 processor.
Shlemiel. Shlemaza.
I'd say probably around 300 or less.
yeah. Well, if I
Costa
ever have
Pepper Incorporated.
if I ever have the money, Papa, I'll contact you because I don't see me having that much money to spend on a computer anytime soon.
Right. Yeah, if you're able to save some up, you know.
Kodi, you got Massachusetts coming through you a lot today when you usually don't.
I what?
You have your enunciation today. You have a lot more Massachusetts coming through you today than you usually do.
Do I?
Yeah, just like the way you're talking, yeah.
Huh.
Masshole.
That's right. I'm a fucking masshole. If you don't like it, go the fuck away. I love you, Kevin.
Tell Johnny get in his car, pick you up.
Get in the car, go get the beer, and get back here.
Ma, put on the crock pot.
Fuck is your problem?
Ow.
It's because I've been listening to Lori. That's why. And Tina in the background with Susanna.
Yeah.
My math hole is coming out. Every once in a while, Kevin, you just have to go back, you know? God, my neighbors are drunk.
At 3 o'clock in the afternoon?
Are you kidding? They were drinking at 9 o'clock this morning.
What kind of people are they?
It was beer o'clock on my street this morning.
Who does that?
My neighbors. Yeah, Bobby, hopefully, if people buy it. Yeah, that's the key there is people have to buy it. Hey, Darlene. But we're going to be hopeful, and people are going to love the stuff that I make, and they're going to all want it, right?
Hi, Darlene. Yeah, supposedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, even Donna knows you're eating something, Kevin. Yeah, 9 o'clock this morning, I saw my neighbor, Donnie, the one that goes to the store for me, and his roommate, Ronnie, out there with Bud Lights. You cannot miss those bright blue cans. I was like, holy hell, already?
Did you say Donnie and Ronnie?
Donnie and Ronnie. I'm not making it up. Seriously, those are their names, Donnie and Ronnie.
That's hilarious.
Hey,
Yeah.
My uncle on my dad's side has 2 sons, and they're named Ronnie and Donnie.
Well, what's funny in kind of a weird way, is Donnie's black, Ronnie's white, and they're just roommates. They're not like partners, they're just roommates. And It's just cute that their names go like that. No, they're not twins. They drink like they're twins, but they're not.
They're beer belly twins.
Well, Ronnie is skinny as fuck. He looks like a crackhead. There's no weight to him. I mean, strong wind would blow him over. But yeah, Donnie is the one that gives me the lecture about my smoking all the time. Yet his doctor told him to stop drinking and stop smoking pot, and he still does both. So hypocrite much. Oh, hot cocoa. Nice. I need to get some hot cocoa. Of course, I would have to drink it out in the other room because transporting liquid in an open container would not
Who's
work.
got
well
hot
in a
cocoa?
wheelchair. Donna.
Don, I'll be right over.
That fucking Donna chick does.
I was just looking for an excuse.
Mm.
And it
Thank
takes
you,
a lot
Barbara,
to get
you're
me
still out there.
Florida. You know, when they drive you to the border in the 1990s saying, hey, please don't come back. I'm like, well, why just come back?
Yeah.
You're in the book now. You can't come back to Florida. I'm like, okay, your state sucks.
Yeah, well, they told Ozzy he'd never be able to go back to the Alamo, and he's allowed back now.
I don't think they'll let me in Florida.
Donna, shut up. God.
Lori, I got to go.
Yeah,
I'm
you
going
gotta
to Florida to have chocolate with Donna.
go. Oh, wow.
Donna Diamonds. Don't get nervous.
Start driving now. Lori's gonna stay home and make deviled eggs. Then you won't know which direction to go in.
I would have to go with the deviled eggs, but then when done, I got to go get the hot cocoa. Because she named it correctly. It's not hot chocolate. It's hot cocoa.
That's right. Hot cocoa.
Remember when Grandma used to have that brown tin can? You had to pry that lid open and get some cocoa out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I ain't nervous. And then you had to put sugar, make your hot cocoa in the pot, and Grandma used to burn the milk, and then you punch her in the face, and she'd throw you down the stairs, and the police were there. Maybe you guys didn't have the same family.
Yeah, no.
See how things can escalate?
I see that.
She called it cocoa. Beer time.
It's beer time, Larry. My neighbors are way ahead of you.
Way to slow my roll, Larry.
Yeah, nice. Oh, Chihuahua alert. My mom was so funny. Donnie's Chihuahua started barking at her, right? And she goes, oh, aren't you cute? You bark just like my dog. I'm like, Mom, that's because you have a Chihuahua.
Yeah, and then he used to buy the big bag of the little tiny marshmallows and then throw them in there. You see, like, wow, and you'd make that cup of hot cocoa last like an hour. Right when you're done with this, you're going to bed. She never should have said that.
Right?
You got to watch The Love Boat and Fantasy Island milking that cup.
I love
Then
those
she
shows.
tried to suffocate me when I was sleeping. It became a problem. The police came.
Escalated again there, Kevin.
Oh, the memories. Oh, I was born on an escalator.
That sounds really uncomfortable.
I actually was born on an escalator.
Ow.
At the 5 and Dime on Jamaica Avenue in Woodhaven, Queens. Actually, they didn't call it the 5 and Dime then. They call it F&W Woolworths.
Oh, yeah.
Woolworths and Wilco.
Remember Woolworths well.
That was my first job. Was
Back
Woolworths.
in the day when Papa was the ripe old age of 12 in the 1920s, F&W Woolworth decided to open up a store selling dry goods and textiles. It soon grown to have a coffee counter and some toys for the kids. When Papa was 30 years old in 1942, he got himself a job at the Woolworths, selling yarn. The other Woolworths had more freaking yarn than any place. Well, more yarn until I saw Kim's a lot of yarn last night.
Yeah, she did.
Actually, my job was buying and selling cotton to make the yarn with.
Did you sell cotton balls?
No,
Damn. I love me some cotton balls.
just bales of cotton and sold it to the mills.
I don't know. I think Donna's story is better. She was born in a taxi in D.C.
My very first job was at Woolworths.
See that? I pulled all your Woolworths people out. They used to have that green and white tiled floor.
Yep, my mom worked there. She worked at two different ones. She did their bookkeeping and their payroll, and she worked the one in Concord, Massachusetts, and the one in
Kankakee?
in Maynard, Massachusetts. And
Tell
she did the book.
everyone what I did.
The Concord store was better though because they had a candy counter. So
Whoa.
when I was hanging out there while she was working, like during the summer when I had no school or whatever and I wasn't at camp, she would go there to do their books. And, you know, she'd drag me along, which was a hardship, let me tell you. And I would help the lady that ran the candy counter weigh out everything with actual weights, the old-fashioned scales
Whoa.
that you put the weights on and everything. I was learning how to do that when I was like 10.
Cool.
And it was cool because
Larry,
the idiots,
I'm sorry.
the idiots put the candy counter like near the window So when
Yeah,
the sun
goodbye.
came in, it melted all the chocolate together.
Yeah, goodbye candy.
No, it wasn't. It was candy goes home with Kodi. They would give me all the candy that melted. So
What
no
did
wonder I was a fat
what
kid.
did I tell everybody what you did, Lawrence?
So, but I had a lot of fun learning that, and then when they got a centralized place in Boston that was doing their payroll, my mom actually ended up with departments at Woolworths, which it wasn't huge because like one half of an aisle was a department, but she was a workaholic, so she had 7 departments and the card room. And when my mom switched jobs, they gave all of that to me, and I was 16 years old, and they handed me all of this shit, and I'm like, what the hell? So yeah. I'm like, I'm sorry, do I look like my mother? I'm a cashier. What the fuck are you doing to me?
You said she was a workaholic, not an alcoholic, right?
Yeah, she was a workaholic.
Okay.
She's always had to stay busy, always. And she didn't like being on the floor because she didn't have good social skills. So
Larry worked for Woolworths too.
there you go. The Concord store also had the lunch counter. See, the one in Maynard did not have the lunch counter anymore. But the one in Concord still had the lunch counter, and they made the best grilled cheese sandwiches ever. Yeah.
They found every 50-year-old woman they can get their hands on stuck behind that counter. And back in the day, 50 looked nothing like 50 now.
Right.
50 now is like the hot zone.
Yeah. But the ladies that worked the lunch counter were really, really nice. They used to give me free drinks because I'd be there for hours while my mom was working. So if I got thirsty, I just
when
had
you
to go
threaten
to
to steal the candy, give me the free drink, they save money.
I did not threaten to steal anything. They gave me the candy.
Well, you can't threaten to steal. You either steal or you don't.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like you're hiding behind a plastic tree in the store waiting for someone to turn their back and grab something.
And I did try to tell them, the candy shouldn't be in front of the window. It's all going to melt. Pull the shade down on the window or whatever, and they didn't listen, and it all melted, so they ended up giving it to me. I'm like, okay. But it was fun weighing out candy for people, with the tiny little weights and everything, doing the little scale, and it was kind of cool. It's the only time I didn't mind math. Maybe because it was candy involved. I don't know. Concord was a very interesting town, though. It was very historic. So, unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to leave the store when I was a kid. But we used to go there, shopping and walking around and for parades and things like that, because they always had the Minuteman parade and things like that there. And you could pick grapes everywhere. Concord grapes. Everywhere. It was very cool. Of course, looking back on it, it was very expensive, too.
Looking at you through the glass.
I got one of my favorite pair of earrings in Concord.
Yeah.
They're actual turquoise, and they're teardrop, and they have a sterling silver wire outline around the teardrop of turquoise, and then it has those paddle fans that dangle.
Mm.
Only problem was the ear wires were sterling too, and they made my ears blow up, so I couldn't wear them. But I still love those earrings.
What was the name of the lady who you took the earrings from?
What?
So what was the name of the lady you took the earrings from?
I bought them at the store.
Sure.
I did. They cost me
So
$25.
did I.
Those earrings cost me $25, and I couldn't even wear them, but I still loved them.
Back $25 back then is like $100 now.
Yeah, Concord was very touristy, so everything was really expensive.
Tourist
And
crappy.
This was a little gift shop type of thing, so it was even more pricey. And I think I still have those earrings somewhere. In the land of somewhere, that is my storage unit that I live in. They also had a penny candy store there. So whenever there was a parade or whatever, that store would be open, and me and my cousin would hit that store like a tornado.
Hmm.
Back when penny candy was still a penny.
Yeah.
That was a fun store. We actually had a big candy store around the corner from my house where I lived in Westford. It was an old farmhouse, and when they stopped doing the farming, uh, he opened a penny candy store, and it was so much fun to go in there. But it eventually got too expensive, so he couldn't upkeep it. He didn't want to charge more for the candy, and the candy was getting too expensive for him to keep it at the prices he wanted, so he ended up shutting down. Every kid in the neighborhood cried when he did that.
No, I gotta.
Cha-ching.
Totally cool news I just found.
What?
One of the new qualifying symptoms or needs for cannabis in Texas is peripheral neuropathy, and I am definitely one of those.
Oh, I would qualify for that.
Yay.
My hands have been going crazy today. Today has been a very bad pain day for my hands. Even with the gloves on, it's bothering me a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to pack up my son's stuff this morning was very painful, but I didn't want my mom to do it all by herself. So, and we did. We got all his stuff cleared off those shelves. They're like 10-foot long shelves, and there are 3 of them. And
Yeah.
all his stuff is off of there. Of course, it's all piled up in the middle of the room now, but it's in boxes anyway. We just have to move it to the other room. But the boxes are too heavy now because they're full of books and things. Hi, Papa. But when my aunt brings the dolly over, we can transfer everything in.
Yeah.
I live in Boogie Wonderland, in case you wanted to know.
Package from Cricket was just delivered. I will go through it and send it out to you next week.
Okay.
I think I forgot what you're talking about. How long ago was this? You're gonna have to remind me, Bonnie. I'm really sorry. I'm not trying to be rude, and I hope I didn't get you upset, but I forgot what you're talking about. Remind me, and I'll probably remember it. I'll be, oh yeah.
Did y'all split a purchase or something, maybe?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't have any money. Oh, with jewelry making. That's right. She said she was getting a bunch of jewelry supplies and she would send it out. Now I remember. Thank you, Bonnie.
See?
Sometimes all it takes is just a couple of words and thank you.
Yeah. Jewelry making stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very, very excited that the room is getting some progress made on it so that I can get my things out there.
Yeah.
I'm still mentally trying to figure out where to put the other table, but that damn recliner is in my way. So and my son was here yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. He showed up. I got woken up by knocking on my bedroom door again. That freaks me out because nobody's supposed to be in my house. So I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, what? He goes, here, and he threw the package from Victoria at me. I was like, why are you here? He mumbled something and walked back up the door, so I had to get up and get in the wheelchair and go out there. He came to get his dog nail clippers and grab some of his books. I'm like, why some? Take them all. He grabbed like one box of stuff and found his dog nail clippers and off he went. I was like, he did empty the dog food into the dog food bin for me, which was nice because that thing's heavy. But he took off before I could ask him to do anything else. I did ask him, I said, when are you going to get this furniture out of here? And he's like, not today, and ran out the door. I'm like, bullshit. So.
Yeah, it'll be not today every time up until
Yeah.
A year from now, maybe.
Yeah. I'm going to end up having to ask Luke or somebody if they can pull that stuff out of the house. I mean, I also have it's a metal frame for glass shelves that I had that my son and the toxic twin broke my glass that was out. It was wrapped in bubble wrap and out on the porch, and they broke it. So the shelves were no good because I'm not having glass cut for them. So my son was using that as like a clothing towel rack in the bathroom. That needs to come out of there, but it's out of the way for right now, so I'm not overly concerned about that. But the stuff in the living room's got to go.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be able to get that room fixed up where you can use it.
Yeah. My mom wanted to know if I was going to move the desk. There's a small desk out there. It's like one of those old school desks.
Yeah.
With the flip top, you know?
I love those.
Yeah. John's grandfather made it when John was a kid so that John could do his homework at his house when he was there, you know, whenever he was there for a weekend or whatever. And the hinge is broken on it for the lift top, so you got to be careful with it. And the little assholes that lived in my house let their puppy chew on the corners. That pissed me off. But my mom asked me if that was going to get moved into storage, and I'm not going to move it. I'm going to probably move it to a different location in the room, but I'm going to keep the desk out there.
You've had a lot going on in your life, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I've had some.
What?
I've had some exciting things happen, and endorphins flying for many reasons, and this and that. I kind of feel cheated compared to what you've been doing.
Yeah. I could have skipped a lot of the stuff that's happened, Kevin. Let me tell you.
I mean, like I hear like freeze. I'm like, I'm not called. He goes, doesn't matter. I'm a cop. You know, things like that.
Yeah.
And you're like, the dog ate the furniture, and I'm like interested in it. What kind of dog was it?
Pipple.
I didn't. They choose when they're babies.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's separation anxiety. They got that crap, right?
Yeah, Pipple's. Well, it wasn't separation anxiety because they were all in the room with her. They just let her chew on it.
Oh.
Because
they're
dicks.
I would have said,
don't care.
chew on this.
Yeah, they don't care. And my son tried to cover for them, saying that was already there. No, it wasn't. You can tell fresh chew marks from old chew marks. You know.
Yes, you can.
When you have bright red wood against a dark cherry stain, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, not happy.
Love me some stain, Jerry.
Yeah. But it also has all John's drawing supplies and things in it, which I can use for my work.
Oh, he was a drawer?
Oh, yeah. John was a really good artist. He was amazing. Until he started shaking so bad that he
has that been qualified?
What?
I just want to know if his artistry has been YouTube qualified. I know he's passed away, but maybe. They didn't give you anything.
Yeah.
They didn't. Is right? Is that what you're saying? They didn't. You didn't have it. You didn't get anything after he passed. That's kind of fucked up when people do that. I don't get that.
Yeah.
I really don't understand that.
I mean, I would have had a lot of his tattoo drawings, but he lent them to somebody who said he was a tattooist, and they were going to give them back, and they never gave the pictures back. I have also had that happen to me, and I was not happy about it. But I do have some.
Sounds like you have a weapon in you.
I do have some of the things he's drawn for me that when I come across them, I'll put them aside so I can show them to you. But he was a really, really good artist until he started getting the shakes because of the drinking. He started getting tremors in his hands.
That was his downfall, alcohol?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, alcohol took over his life for a long time.
Sometimes people don't understand. Sometimes there's nothing anyone can do.
No, he was an alcoholic. And I mean, I did what I could because he told me he wanted to quit. And even when he cheated on his, sobriety, he still wanted to quit. So I used to go through the house and take all the booze. And if it was an open bottle, I'd dump it. If it was an unopened bottle, I'd give it to the neighbors. At one point.
You're a bottle dumper? I would have stabbed
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because he wasn't supposed to have it, and he knew it. And it was funny because one point he comes walking out of the bathroom. Now, I took the time. He was in the bathroom for about 5 minutes, and I found 3 bottles that were open, and I dumped all 3 of them down the sink. in the
Oh, so he was
kitchen.
running around like a child, hiding shit everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Sort of
Oh.
like me with chocolate.
And he came out as I'm dumping the last bottle, just as the last of it went down the drain. He goes, "What the fuck?" I was like, "All gone." He's like, "God damn!" And I'm like, "If you want it that bad, suck it out of the sink." And he actually took a step forward. I said, "Don't even think about it."
You should have told him he's a really bad hider.
And I turned the water on. No, he was good for anybody that wasn't me.
Oh, a little cocky about the alcohol findings.
Oh yeah, I was like Detective Kodi when it came to finding his booze. Kevin, have you ever seen those garden tubs that they have in mobile homes?
Garden tubs?
Yeah, they're like round. They're supposed to be nice and spacious, but they're really small at the bottom, but they look big because they're bigger at the top. And they have these Velcro panels on the side of them so you can reach the plumbing and everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, he used to hide his bottles in that.
Oh, you were a big pain in the ass, weren't you?
Oh yeah.
He's outside
He hid
crawling
them.
around with
He
the
hid
snakes.
them. He hid them under his mattress, under the dresser, in drawers, under stuff, in his pillowcase. That one was fun. Talon almost knocked himself out because he threw himself on John's pillow and clonked onto the bottle. You'd be amazed at the places he found to hide that stuff, and I found every single one of them.
Perchance, this cup.
It was funny when the people that used to live across the street were having a birthday party for the guy that lived there. I walked over there with a Walmart bag full of like 10 bottles of booze, and the like half pints. I walked over, I knocked on the door, and he's like, "What's up?" I was like, "Happy birthday," and I handed him the bag. He's like, "Holy shit!" I'm like, "Have a nice night," and I walked away. About an hour later, John was like, "Bear, what'd you do with my booze?" I'm like, "Neighbors are having a good birthday party." He goes, "Fuck."
How you like me now?
But he never got overly pissed at me because he had asked me to do that. So I'm like, "Well, you told me to." And he's like, "Well, you don't have to do it every time." I'm like, yes, I do, because you're an asshole when you drink, and I don't like you when you drink. So 2 years before he died, he stopped drinking cold turkey. He quit himself.
Bill had his cigarettes hidden in the lawnmower. Wow. You people are wacky.
But he was such a different person sober, and he was concentrating on being able to walk again and spend time with his kids and reconnecting with family and being a better person. And the last 2 years of his life, he was completely sober, and it was the best 2 years that we had ever had. So, because John and his drinking gave me PTSD. Because when you live with an alcoholic, you never know what kind of mood they're going to be in. So, it's the same as living with any kind of addict. You look at them wrong, and you might look at them totally normally, but they translate it as being the wrong way.
Yeah.
And they flip the fuck out. So it's unpredictable. It's always when and what and, unknown situations constantly. So, yeah, it was... I seriously have PTSD. If I'm in Walmart, which is horrible in the South, the smell of stale beer kills me. I end up having to leave the store. It triggers my PTSD. So
the smell of beer at all kills me.
Yeah.
I don't know how people who drink stuff that smells like dog food and urine.
Yeah, I don't really like the taste of beer. The only time I can drink beer is if I've got shots of Southern Comfort that go first.
Not bad.
But I haven't had alcohol in 6 years. And then it was just the Seagram coolers, or was it Jack Daniel's coolers? I don't know, it was some kind of cooler. And I had 4 of them and they lasted 6 months, so that was when my son and I had the other house, and we were not living with John and Issa anymore, so I could actually have an alcohol product in the house without him drinking it on me. So that's mostly why I got them. It's just because I could have them in the house and look at them and go, haha, he can't drink them.
Did you say nanny, nanny, poo, poo?
I went neener, neener, neener.
That's good. That's a good one.
Close enough.
But Issa didn't help. She used to buy him booze. And I'm like, why are you buying it for him? He can't even get out of the house. Why are you buying it for him? And she goes, because he yells at me if he doesn't get it. And I'm like, well, what does he do when he does get it? He bullies you. And he yells about everything else. So what's the difference? I'd rather have him yelling and be sober and in control of himself than yelling and be drunk and not in control of his actions, you know?
Right.
Because there were quite a few times that I had to jump in between them because when he would get drinking, he'd get very dominating. Whoop, we lost Kevin. He'd get very dominating and do that whole chest out, puff up, lean over you, intimidate bullshit.
Yeah.
And Issa was a big old pussy. That girl couldn't handle any kind of confrontation like that, which is why it amazed me. She kept buying him booze. And they'd get going, and I'd have to go out there. Now, my PTSD is triggering because I've dealt with him like that. But my natural instinct is to protect someone. So it would take me a few minutes.
Right.
Welcome back, Kevin.
Who did that?
You did it.
Where's Rhonda?
Rhonda didn't do it. So,
Wow.
I'd have to go out there, and because when John was drinking, I was the only one that could get through to him. I don't know why, but I didn't back down from him. And, I'd get between them and look at him and go sit down. And he'd be like, I don't want to fucking sit down. I'm like, go sit the fuck down. And he'd be like, fine. And he'd go sit down.
What was your favorite food growing up?
My what?
Favorite food?
Like style of food or actual food item?
What's your, yeah. Stuff that ended up in your belly.
Well, my favorite food to get out of the house was Chinese food. I have always loved Chinese food.
Yeah.
And I haven't had it in almost a year, and I'm really upset about that.
I can't buy Chinese food in South Carolina when Cletus is the name of the Chinese food restaurant. It's not happening.
Actually, I have a place here called China One that makes Chinese food like they did in Massachusetts. So it's very, very similar to the Chinese food I'd get in Massachusetts, so I love them.
Welcome to Cletus Barbecue and Chinese Food.
Yeah.
What can we do you for today? Nothing.
Everywhere else they do the saffron rice, and I'm used to the teriyaki rice.
Yeah.
Oh,
My favorite was chicken livers.
Ew.
I love chicken livers.
Love them.
My cats
Love
like
them.
My cats liked them.
My dad always cooked them with just a little bit of he used the Jiffy sweet corn muffin mix for the breading on them.
Little blue and white box, that little son of a bitch.
Man.
Oh yeah, talk to me, Papa.
My mom used to use Jiffy pie crust mix in the little blue and white box.
Yeah.
I liked lasagna when I was a kid. My mom actually made decent lasagna.
Matter of fact, weren't they all in blue and white boxes? Even the Washington one was too.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. We've been scammed all these years. Oh, fucking Hayes is here.
Trying to think of like a food that I wanted to eat all the time, and I can't really. I guess ice cream was probably my big thing when I was a kid. I loved ice cream.
Interesting.
Well, I am a fat kid, My mom wasn't that great of a cook. Chocolate chip cookies or anything my mom baked was high on the list. My mom was an absolutely fabulous baker. Again, hello, fat kid. But cooking regular food, the only seasoning my mom ever used was salt and pepper, unless she was making spaghetti sauce.
That's the one Italian food dish I will not eat is lasagna.
Really?
Absolutely not.
Why?
Because it always doesn't taste good. People put too much cheese in it. It's too much for me.
Yeah.
I will not eat lasagna. And number two, I have no other choice if I ate stuffed shells. And I was raised on nothing but Italian food. I like all the other stuff.
I made stuffed shells a couple of times. John made stuffed shells and they came out much better than mine, so I was upset. Made him make them from then on. Cinnamon rolls. Oh, French toast. I loved it when my mom made French toast and pancakes. Those were two of my big things. But yeah, my mom didn't really use much seasoning or herbs or anything in her cooking, so her cooking was always kind of bland.
Jennifer's cursing in your chat. I told on you.
Well, she can fucking do that if she fucking wants to, Kevin.
Damn, Skippy.
That's you guys are being anti. What do you call that when it's men against women? What do you call that when you discriminate against one of the other sexes?
Biased, prejudice,
Oh,
sexist.
she's sexist. There you go. They said you said sex.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, Bonnie. Bacon grilled cheese is the bomb.
Yeah, they never made bacon grilled cheese, but my mom made pretty good grilled cheese. Except when she burned it.
Well, supposedly I made such good grilled cheese that my whole family for years would never make their own grilled cheese sandwiches. They always said, Dad, come fix mine.
I like using mozzarella cheese in my grilled cheese instead
Whoa,
of
whoa,
American
whoa.
cheese.
What? What kind of cheese?
You know what kind of cheese, and I'm going to say it however I want to say it.
Mozzarella.
Yeah, mozzarella.
Mozzarella?
Mozzarella.
Oh my god. I'm gonna throw up.
That's the American imitation mozzarella, not the real stuff.
Please tell me it wasn't Polio too.
No.
Or Sorrento.
Sargento, you mean?
No, Sorrento is mozzarella cheese. Sargento was all other cheese. And sliced
No,
mozzarella.
I like Sargento when I like Kraft.
Oh, the packaged cheese? You can't beat Sargento. It's actually real.
Yeah. I like their mozzarella and provolone combination.
If you have it up there in y'all's area, there's a packaged cheese I like to get. It's Tillamook brand.
I'm eating
Oh,
2630 shrimp right now.
I love shrimp.
Big
Please don't
tacos,
make me
man.
kick you out.
Rosie O'Donnell. Has she even relevant anymore?
No.
Nor was she. I need attention. I'm going to say things happened. It's an embarrassment. She's another one from New York who flipped their shit. I have 2630 shrimp right. I'm eating them right now, Jennifer.
I love shrimp.
How you doing?
How you doing?
And I make my own cocktail sauce. I'll do it if you don't know them.
Yeah, I don't know them, but wait and see if they say anything else stupid.
Woodvine, that's a great name. Do you grow grapes or chop down trees?
It's a fail on the search.
Is Grease the word today?
No, but that's a really good musical.
No, I was Kaniki in high school.
Were you?
Yes, I was.
I could see that. I think you probably made a very good Kaneki.
I kicked balls.
I believe it.
I will brag. It's about the only thing I ever did good in my life.
You know the guy that played that in the movie was supposed to play Danny Zuko?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
But they gave it to Travolta instead because he was a bigger name. He was also supposed to do the Grease Lightning song, but John Travolta took over and told the people that he wanted to do the song. But Kaneki was supposed to do the song because it was his car.
I get the money. I go get the money. I know. I even knew the girl songs.
Go Grease Lightning.
You're burning
Yeah,
up a quarter of a mile. Grease.
Because it was Kaneki's car. He was supposed to do the song, but Travolta wanted to do the song, so they let him do it.
My favorite part of that whole movie is the kid with the coffee cake face. The guy who drove the black car with the flames. The gang deal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He looked like he was a goalie for a dart team.
Yeah, he did. He played the bad guy in a lot of movies because of that face.
Woodvine, talk to me.
Would they call him to insult him Crater Face?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it was sad what happened to
Jeff Conaway?
to the guy that played Kaneki.
Oh, well, he had every chance in the world.
Yeah.
Don't forget, he was on Taxi for 10 years.
Oh my God, Bonnie, that's awesome. Bonnie was just told her son got a second scholarship for college next year. Woohoo!
Cool.
Yay! Yeah, every bit definitely helps. I agree.
I'm on Woodline Chit Chat.
Because they didn't
Sucks.
get the attention they expected.
I was trying to make a new friend.
Hey, we didn't boot them. I give everybody at least one chance.
I've seen about 100 people I haven't seen before in the auctions and chats I've been in the last 2 days, and I got one new sub.
Oh. Well, maybe everybody else is already subbed to you.
There are people who suck at more than me. Smurfs don't even have a channel. You got more than me.
So I shouldn't mention I had 70 subs before I had any content?
Can somebody do hashtag FUK?
No.
How about FUKO
No.
or FUKF?
No.
I'm waiting.
I lost a subscriber.
Please subscribe to my channel.
I have 229 now. I did have 230.
I need to make 11 cents next year.
But 4 days ago, I got a new achievement, according to my YouTube studio.
Achievement.
10,000 views.
Yay.
Yeah. I lost 2,100 viewing hours because I started last October and I didn't do it anymore for 6 months. And they took them all away.
Yeah. I
So I
have
went from
3,000.
3,700 hours to 1,600 and change.
I have 3,224 watch
I put a
hours.
lot of work in for those hours.
But monetization really isn't my goal. I mean, it would be nice if it happened, but it's, you know. I only have 229 subs. I have almost 4,000 watch hours, but I only have 229 subs. And my watch hours will start disappearing again in January because I started my lives in January. Which show's that, Papa?
Hemlock's Halloween show.
Oh, okay.
Woodvine, hi.
There you go. Jennifer dropped your channel link. Kevin.
Aw.
Why do they all run away?
Don't run
Every time I
away.
try to catch a squirrel, they run away.
You scared them, Kevin.
Trying to scoop up a chipmunk, they make a noise, and they run away.
Chipmunks actually kind of squeak.
I love chipmunks.
I do too.
So,
Yeah.
Kodi,
Yes.
what was your fast food of choice from the ages of 18 to 30?
Fast
Interesting.
food choice. Do subs count? Like,
No.
fuck. Taco Bell burritos and Popeye's French fries.
Very specific.
Well, that's what I was craving when I was pregnant with my daughter Kayla.
Very specific. Papa Smurf. When was dirt invented, you old bastard?
Kevin, you're such an asshole.
400 million years ago on my first birthday.
Oh,
You
Happy
were
birthday.
baby New Year. I knew it.
he's Father
I knew-
Time,
I
man.
knew those ears looked different. Kodi,
Yes.
chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Soft serve and hard ice cream?
Yes.
Papa Smurf, Tinker Shop, -J. Chocolate or strawberry?
Chocolate.
I see. So now I know who's eating all the chocolate ice cream when I go to Baskin Robbins. Like, oh, we're out. It's you two assholes.
Yep.
Okay, pistachio ice cream, Kodi, yes or no?
No.
Papa Smurf is, I know is going to be a yes.
Oh, yeah. Love
Pistachio ice cream is amaze balls.
Yep.
That was my dad's favorite ice cream.
Kodi,
Pistachio.
Coca Pepsi, it's Pepsi. Okay, Papa Coca Pepsi.
Water.
Okay, well, you're like those people when you get a survey. Hey, name one word on Facebook, and someone has to write a whole fucking paragraph.
Well,
and you're like, dude.
when I was still drinking sodas, it would have been Coke.
Okay. When I was still drinking soda, it's Pepsi. If it was diet, it was Coke. The soda. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
butter pecan is delicious, yes.
Yep.
Okay.
One of my
Candy bar.
favorite
Hey,
ice creams.
I'm doing an interview. Hey. I don't care if it's your channel. Hey.
Hey,
I'm entertaining the folks.
peppermint stick ice cream.
Hi, I'm going to sound bougie and cool, so I'm going to say peppermint stick ice cream. I had dog shit ice cream, okay? That makes
Yummy.
me cool. Candy
Hey.
bars.
Wes snuck in.
Milky Way.
Cody. Milky Way.
Yep.
That's interesting. Papa Tinker's turf and surf and turf.
Uh
What's your favorite candy bar? When you can eat the candy bars.
huh. Snickers.
Snickers. Nice. Mine's Hershey with almonds. And every single other chocolate one.
I was gonna say, Kevin, isn't your favorite all of them?
I have such a, it's terrible. I actually have a diagnosed chocolate addiction. Isn't that weird for a fella?
No.
Wait a minute. Maybe I'm not a fella.
Well, sugar tits. You know, it could go either way.
Maybe I'm one of those Lincoln.
No, Wes. The secret word today was nipples.
Maybe I'm one of those Lincoln Continentals. I drive a Cadillac. I'm sorry. I thought you drove a Lincoln. Yes, the word today in West was nipples. The password is.
Got to keep up, Wes. Got to keep up.
Potato chip or taco chip, like a Dorito can go in there, Funyuns can go in there. Your snack chips.
Pringles.
Pringles have no potatoes in them.
Yes, they do.
They do not.
They do.
They 100% do not.
Well, let's just grab a pink Pringles can and look at the ingredients.
Oh, she likes the plain? How do you not go with sour cream and onion?
Of course, it would help if I could read it. Ingredients. Dried potatoes is the first ingredient. So, boom! There's potatoes in Pringles.
Now look, Google dry potatoes and it's artificial. It's actually wood pulp.
It is not.
Ever open up one of them cans and see a potato?
I don't open up any potato chips and see a potato.
Okay, let's go with real potatoes. not McDonald's French fries chopped up and then glued together.
Boom! Hi, Rhonda.
Rhonda.
Dude, that
I decided to go play for a little while.
that clown is hot.
I have to get my son.
Don't get excited, Kevin. It's not for you.
Kielbasa, yes or no, Cody?
Yes.
Of course, we knew that. Papa Tink's Shop of Horror.
Yep.
Kielbasa with natural casing is unbelievable.
Yep.
Hi, Irene.
Crisp it up on the grill and just.
Oh yeah, keep talking, Papa.
I like making kielbasa with potatoes and onions and peppers.
Oh, that's when you decide to eat real potatoes.
Yeah.
Shadow Woman. Shadow Man. What is your favorite vegetable?
Broccoli.
Man, everyone's gonna say broccoli, right?
I like asparagus.
Yeah. Asparagus for me.
I'm gonna go broccoli, even though I do like asparagus, because broccoli can be the vehicle for a lot of different things. You can't have asparagus in a teriyaki. You can't even use asparagus in Chinese food, pretty much. I mean, you can. Well, maybe you can, Mr. I'm as old as dirt, but us regular folks, it's not working for me.
Yeah, asparagus has a very distinctive flavor that doesn't blend.
Papa
with a lot of-
Smurf, explain the pyramids to us. We all want to know.
I built them out of my Lego sets when I was a little kid.
See, I knew those fuckers were Legos. Fucking knew it. The Egyptians lying and shit.
Built them out of Legos and slapped a little dirt around the outside to make them look like rocks.
And then shellacked them.
Mm-hmm.
You got some mud, put that mud up there. in between those cracks, and we said, "Hey, let's hide this guy inside."
Well, according to that genius, they're actually grain silos.
Who said that?
That surgeon guy that was running for president.
Huh?
He's like a brain surgeon or something. I'm like, well, who the fuck gave you a lobotomy that you think that the pyramids were used as grain silos?
You're put on the spot. You have to answer this question. I don't know. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. It's either yes or no. Kodi, Sasquatch, yes or no?
Yes.
Papa's shop of fishing lines and tinkering around. Jay.
Uh-huh. Same question.
Sasquatch, yes or no?
Yeah, he's my second cousin on my dad's side.
You see, you're those people on Facebook I hate. When they ask you a question saying one word answer, blah, 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 and people got to write a whole fucking paragraph.
Ouch.
Shadow woman. Shadow woman's got them living within 10 miles of her house, but I'm not going to get into that. Sasquatch, yes or no?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't. You what? Jeep?
Yep.
Yep. Beep. What's that asshole in the bottom right hand? Oh, wait, that's me. Aliens, Kodi.
Aliens.
Excuse me. I will kick you off your own channel, you son of a bitch.
Good luck with that. Okay, go ahead.
Aliens, Kodi. Yes or no?
Yes.
This is where Papa might go different. Papa? Aliens, yes or no?
Yes.
Ooh, it's like they squeezed it out of you because you don't want to be wrong if there aren't any. I think I'm going to get a resounding, are you
Well.
absolutely from Shadow Woman?
Absolutely.
There you
Oh,
go.
okay. What's going on here? Hey, you guys leave. We like this. We like this.
Ghosts.
Well, that's a broad spectrum. Ghosts that wish, that white sheets and run down the hole and go boo. That's not real. Okay, poltergeist, yes or no, Kodi?
Yes.
Not because of what readings say. Do you believe that inanimate objects can move on their own with the help of a spirit individual or spirit animal? People forget about spirit animals. They're everywhere. So anyway, poltergeist.
Yes.
Papa Smurf.
Yes.
Tinker. And I think Shadow Woman's a yes on this one.
Absolutely.
Well, I believe it because I've seen it. So
Yeah.
See, you're like that person on Facebook. You gotta just keep fucking talking.
that's right. I had to fucking clarify,
Yes or no? Kodi, have you ever had handcuffs legally on your wrist? Yes or no?
Have I ever had them legally, like, been arrested?
I've said by outside of your home, no sexual innuendos. Have you had handcuffs placed upon your body?
Yes.
It doesn't have to mean arrested. It could just mean playing with your friend in the park. Papa Smurf, you're going to be a no. Rhonda's a resounding yes.
Actually, it would be a yes.
Rhonda's a yes, and so am I. What were you nice?
But mine was
Nice,
not of
Rhonda?
a criminal nature.
Oh, well, that's where we go off the rails together here.
Mine was.
Rhonda's not saying anything. We'll move on to the next question.
Twice.
You answered. You're right. I don't need to say anything.
Gun of choice, if you had to have one, to own to protect yourself, Kodi. Oh, there you go. Hello. This week, this week's episode of Kodi's Life Gets Taken Over by Kevin is brought to you by Kellogg's.
That's okay. I'd probably go with a Glock.
Glock.
Yeah.
Papa Smurf, you're going to be an interesting one.
Yeah. How's that? Mine would also be a Glock.
Is that my phone?
No, it's
Not
mine.
mine.
Oh. Going to Glock too. I'm up in the air with the Shadow Woman. I don't think she likes the idea of having to have it, but she will. I think she likes the right to be able to have it, but I don't think she's a fan of them. So I'm thinking she's going to go 38.
No.
Good. You going semi-auto?
I'd go old school.
Old school. We like it. Do you know what that means,
Rifle.
Cody?
Well, my gun of choice used to be for like home protection would be a shotgun, but
Back on Facebook.
well, it's my show. Fuck off.
It's my show.
But being in the wheelchair would make it very awkward, so that's why I go with a Glock.
Okay. Handgun of choice. I would have to say go with a Walter P. But I'm anti-gun, so I would never have it. Papa Smurf. We'll start with you.
Okay.
Macaroni and cheese with anything other than macaroni and cheese, yes or no?
Hold on 1 second. Oh, hold on.
Yes.
Hello? Hey, Mom. What's up? Hey, Mom. What's up? Oh, I didn't mute. Hold on.
That was yes, in case you didn't hear.
Really? What would you put in macaroni and cheese, you son of a bitch and ruiner?
Well, if I had to pick the number one of my top three, that'd be bacon.
Fucking bacon people. I get it with the bacon, I do. Cody, macaroni and cheese with anything other than macaroni and cheese?
Yep.
Me, I'm a no.
You're such a purist.
It's macaroni and cheese. It doesn't say macaroni and cheese and pimento and bacon and sausage, and then you have the macaroni and cheese on the side, and you have the sausage by itself. I'm sorry, Wes. I agree. It probably is. I can't break the trend.
So, Kevin, since you made up the password, Wes wanted to know what it gets him today.
I thought that was Kevin's safe word.
Larry will send him pictures of his hairy nipples.
All right, Wes.
Singing Let's Get Physical. Let's get physical, Wesley. Let's get physical. Okay. What section of the supermarket am I going to go to now? Cody, eggs, yes or no?
You have to ask the question, Kevin.
I did.
What is it?
I said, Cody, eggs, yes or no?
Oh, yes.
Papa Tinker Smurf Shop.
Yes.
With Shadow Woman, it's up in the air whether she's going to like eggs or Fruity Pebbles. Speaking of which,
Now
I'm
she's
back.
back.
oh, she's back. Eggs, yes or no, Chateau Woman?
Yes.
Favorite cereal?
Oh,
If
come
any-
on. Like, you don't know the answer.
If
to that.
anybody says Mucilex or shredded wheat, don't even answer. So what do you got, Cody? We all know we're picking
I
a
better
sugar.
leave then.
Oh, please, dude. Don't give me the bullshit story. Oh, you ate Kafka. No, you didn't.
What's my favorite cereal? Cocoa Pebbles.
I love grape nuts. No, you don't. I'm going Fruity Pebbles with Shadow Woman. I'm just picking one. Am I right? Am I right?
Everybody knows I love Fruity Pebbles.
You just can't tell me I'm right.
You're 8.
Who knows what my favorite cereal is?
The kind you eat?
Again, another Facebook mom.
Frosted Flakes.
Sugar Pops.
I'm going to start calling you Sugar Pops, Papa. No.
And it was Corn Pops or Sugar Smacks. You guys have combined them for Sugar Pops.
No.
West, dinosaur nipples. Pass. Thank you.
You said Frosted Flakes just last week.
Nope. That was Lori. But she settled for the Dunkin' Donuts mocha cereal. I love Captain Crunch too, but I don't feel like putting Band-Aids on the roof of my mouth when I'm done.
Yeah, I agree.
I like Raisin Bran, I like them all. My favorite is Lucky Charms. Want to know why?
The magically
Marshmallows.
delicious.
They're magically delicious is number 2. The marshmallows. Shadow Woman's got it. Now I hate marshmallows. Those aren't real marshmallows. They're like crunchy
No.
goodness, like crunchy goodness pellets.
Now I remember you saying that.
Yep.
God, I
Hey,
love them.
Susanna.
Oh gosh.
Hey, Susanna.
Sushi, yes or no, Cody?
No.
Papa?
Yes.
Oh wow, okay. It turns you on apparently. I
Technically,
don't
technically
know.
though, here goes Facebook Mom again. Technically, I can't say absolutely no because I've never had it.
I don't know where Rhonda's going with this.
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
Now, see, I would eat sushi, but I'm not eating sushimi.
That's 2 steps beyond no. She went not a chance.
Because I won't eat. I won't eat raw.
Sushi is not the raw fish that.
Yeah, I won't eat raw fish, so I won't eat sushimi. But I've never
Sushi,
tried.
sushi is actually the rice.
Yeah, I've never tried sushi, so I can't say absolutely. I would be willing to try it before I say that I would absolutely not eat it. But I know I will absolutely not eat raw fish because, hello, I don't want to die.
I don't think anybody's ever died from eating sushi.
But they can get really sick, and we know my luck, Kevin.
You can get really sick drinking soda.
You get really sick eating chicken.
Yep.
Yeah.
If it's not
You can get
cooked.
really sick eating. Never mind.
Kevin.
For sure.
So I will not exclude sushi. I just have never tried it.
Cody? Oh, I can't even ask you. Never mind.
What?
Papa Smurf, favorite holiday? American.
You can't ask me. Why can't you ask me?
Because the whirling dervish pagans of the forest isn't a holiday that we know about.
Halloween is a holiday.
I
Yeah.
don't even know what you say. Semolina is a bread.
And pagans have different holidays the same times as
Papa?
Christian holidays. So.
Problem is, that was my answer too. Halloween.
You're both Halloween?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I decorate Halloween all year
Who's
round.
telling me it's Thanksgiving, Rhonda? Oh, wait a minute. What am I talking to? She's the Christmas wacko.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of know that answer. I'm going Thanksgiving with nobody even a close second. How about that?
Easter is my second favorite.
Your holiday is a lie, Kevin.
This Easter is my second one. So is the whole pagan outfit. How about that? But there's one thing about Easter I don't understand. Let's give a rabbit a basket full of eggs. How'd that happen?
I can tell you how it happened.
I don't need to know your contrived answer. I feel
Not
bad if you're
contrived
not
answer.
educated.
It's not contrived. It's true.
Yeah.
Hey, Papa, she got a big mouth. She can talk for herself.
Yes, sir.
Now let me hear your definition, Papa.
I plead the fifth.
It's about spring.
Dude, don't give up that quick.
New beginnings.
Yeah.
It's
Did you say you smell spring?
It's about spring and
Oh.
new beginnings.
Celebration of fertility.
Well, that's
Life.
exactly what it is. It's never been anything other than that.
it's the pagan holiday of Sara, which they contrived Easter around, and it's a celebration of fertility for both livestock and crops. And bunnies, chicks, flowers are all symbols of that.
So the rabbits steal the eggs.
So rabbits and eggs and things are fertility symbols, and people just combine them all to however they want to sell shit.
Mm-hmm.
So Peter Cottontail isn't real?
Of course he is.
See, I told you, Cody. Rhonda knows everything.
He's
Papa,
real. Christians just stole him to use them for Easter.
Papa,
Yes.
don't preach.
Eh,
Well, that whole holiday thing went down the drain pretty quick. Speaking of drains, Papa Smurf, please
Yes.
finish this sentence. Insane in the...
Membrane.
Oh, wow.
Papa knows music.
You're not as well as I knew you were.
Cypress Hill.
Yep.
Insane in the brain.
I was just listening to it yesterday, in fact.
Insane in the membrane. I had a friend of mine that had a Cypress Hill tattoo. I used to call it his killer tomato tattoo. And whenever he was really high, we'd tell him it fell off, and he'd start looking for it. It was funny as fuck.
Kodi, Family Guy, yes or no? And I know
No.
you haven't watched TV in 10 years.
No.
Papa Smurf, Family Guy, yes or no?
Yes.
Hi, Lance.
Shallow Woman, Family Guy?
No.
She's going no. Shallow Woman, Beavis and Butthead?
No.
Oh, God, please don't tell me Simpsons.
No.
Oh, thank God. I couldn't be friends with you if it was. Favorite cartoon, then? Kodi.
I don't have a favorite cartoon.
Oh, you didn't see that cartoon called Here Come the Pagans? Oh, that's right, because they don't exist. The flying dogs do. See my passive aggressive cartoony thing? Seriously though, Papa Smurf, favorite cartoon?
Jetsons.
What was the boy's name?
Elroy.
What was the daughter's name?
Judy.
Judy. I had a crush on her.
Hold on a second. Wait a second. You had a crush on a cartoon character. And you admitted it.
Ruh-roh, Rorge.
I think
Just
a lot of
messing
people
with you,
did.
Kevin.
What was that, ma'am?
I think a lot of people did.
On Judy from the Jetsons?
Well, I don't know about Judy, but cartoon characters.
I can't think of one. Now you
Jessica
talk.
Simpson. I mean, Jessica Rabbit.
Well, if you're going to say Jessica Simpson, yeah. Jessica Rabbit, no. Honestly, no. I like kind of like the real people. Kind of took to them. Cartoon character, no, not really.
It's okay, Jennifer. It did mine too. Lance, how's Boomer?
What was the father's name?
George.
This was Papa's question.
Well,
George.
Was there a Kodi in there?
no.
You see, isn't the future bright?
Well, Rosie was the
Such a
robot.
dick.
I prefer a cock knocker. Has there ever been a cartoon with bears?
Yogi
Yeah.
Bear.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, forgot about him. Hey, boo boo.
Hey, hey, boo boo. Let's get a picnic basket.
Picnic basket, yes. Who are these cartoons are coming up with? Mr. Pickles, Redheads?
West
Rick
just
and
likes
Morty?
redheads.
I never heard of these.
Yep, the dog's name was Astro.
There's a lot I liked. I got to give the nod to Bugs Bunny. He was smarter than the average bear, but he was dumb as a stump, like most bears are.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm not going to stop today.
don't be a bag of dicks, Kevin.
I embraced it, and I developed myself to become it. You have to own what you are. I even tried to order some last night, but I got laughed at.
No, you were trying to order whips and ball gags.
I really thought there was something as a knit frying pan handle cover.
There is.
Yeah.
Amber makes them.
Who was George's boss's name?
Mr.
Mr.
Sprocket.
Spacely.
Mr. Spacely?
Mm-hmm.
How about the Flintstones?
Yeah, Flintstones were all right.
Barney Rubble. He was a great actor. Wilma. Let's see what else we got here.
He doesn't care about what my favorite cartoon was.
No.
Sure I do.
You got to ask the whole question again, Kevin.
Nope.
Shadow
Right
Woman. What is your favorite cartoon?
No, you weren't supposed to ask.
I'm sorry?
You weren't supposed to ask.
I wasn't?
I don't know if I really have one. Like one specific. I like old school Mickey Mouse, Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry, that's a good one. How many ass beatings do you need to finally give up? I mean, really? And then that other guy used to run around going, meep, meep.
Roadrunner.
How many Acme anvils did that guy buy?
Don't forget Speedy Gonzales.
Hmm.
I never once saw a Speedy Gonzales cartoon.
Andale, andale. Man, that was such a stereotyped cartoon. It wasn't funny.
They all pretty much had a little tinge of a lot of things that nowadays wouldn't fly, and probably some of them were inappropriate.
And then you were asking Beavis and Butthead and all that.
Oh yeah,
You forgot to ask about Ren and Stimpy.
I've never seen it.
Oh,
Oh,
I
man.
would take South Park over all of them anyway.
Ren and Stimpy are classic.
Yeah, not in my generation.
Hong Kong Fooey. Yep. I remember.
Didn't
Well,
those two guys just beat each other up or something?
only the first 2 seasons of South Park.
What's with the edge, Rhonda? I hear the edge. I hear an edge.
Nope.
Nope. Favorite meat, Shadow Woman.
Oh, beef. Oh, hands down.
Kodi?
Chicken.
I don't even know what I'm going to say. Jay Tinker, your shop Smurfs, Papa?
Pork.
Pork. Ugh! Hey, can we have 9 more of those? Because the first 8 weren't enough. You have a lot of friends, did. Junker Shop. I would have to go with... I got to go chicken. I mean, I would love beef, but who the hell can afford to buy it? I'd rather buy it for somebody else. I like the chicken. Okay. You missed Coke and Pepsi when you drank soda, so is it Coke or Pepsi, rather?
Sprite.
All right, that's acceptable because she likes the white sodas, and so do I, actually. I didn't think of that. Mine would be Fresca then. But if you
Back
had
in
to
the
do
day,
Coke or Pepsi.
now it's ginger ale. I'm a ginger ale fiend.
Hmm.
Ginger ale with apple cranberry juice.
And what else?
That's it.
No vodka?
Nope.
It sounds like it would be really good, actually.
It is.
It is.
I've been drinking it for years.
Interesting. Favorite potato chip? Rhonda?
Right now is salt and vinegar chips.
Really? Ugh, I don't get it. It's not the taste kind of. I know a lot of people love it, and they do. I stick with onion and garlic. Why is onion and garlic? That's that's it pretty much. But the
Last
salt and
one?
vinegar, it seems like all of a sudden, like every brand's got it now.
Yeah. But it has to be Wise. I don't like the other ones.
Wise, yes. Mine has to be Wise too, believe it or not. Wise does make the better potato chip.
Yeah. When it comes to plain regular chips, I Lay's. And then Lay's sour cream and onion are also
Oh,
another favorite of
yeah,
mine.
that big green and white bag of goodness. All right, zip it back up, Papa. It's not that kind of show.
Checking my blood sugar.
Mm-hmm. What I said before I got kicked off for you.
That's what she said.
You're not supposed to check it there. Brand of mayonnaise. Do you stick with Hellman's or do you
Hellman's.
or do you go with another
All my
brand?
life.
3 things you don't change. Golden.
It actually depends on which kind of mayonnaise I'm getting.
What kind?
Yeah, because if I want plain mayonnaise, I use Kraft, and if I want the olive oil, I use Hellman's.
How do you even have a difference of the two?
Because Kraft olive oil does not taste.
You
as
just
good as
have to
Hellmann's.
be Cody and be different. Facebook.
That's
mother.
right.
Papa Smurf's Hellman's. I'm Hellman's. Rhonda's Hellman's, and everyone else in the world except for you and that guy and I were is Kraft.
I like Kraft plain mayonnaise, and I like Hellman's olive oil mayonnaise. I tried Kraft olive oil mayonnaise, and it didn't taste as good as Hellman's. So, but I don't like Hellman's plain mayonnaise.
Do you like that canola oil mayonnaise?
I don't know. Probably
8
not.
more to go.
I swear I turned you down, phone.
Miracle Whip is not mayonnaise.
No,
Oh, who said Miracle Whip? Who said it?
Bobby.
booby.
If
Miracle
I didn't
Whip
like Bobby, I would
dressing.
kick her out right now.
No, she said Miracle Whip was growing up. Now she
Miracle
uses
Whip is a salad dressing anyway.
Yeah, John always used Miracle Whip. So
I know that there's people who like it and they say it's great with some stuff. I tried it once and I just can't switch. I mean, I've had mayonnaise my whole life.
yeah, I don't like Miracle Whip at all. John swore by it and he wouldn't use anything else except Miracle Whip. So we always had to get a jar of mayonnaise and a jar of Miracle Whip.
Jennifer's going, and down here, all they got is that Dutchess crap. It's awful. You're making a sandwich. You got to pick one cheese and one meat. What is it, Rhonda?
Roast beef, no cheese.
You got to heat up the Italian bread and make it garlic bread too?
No.
You never tried it that way?
Yeah.
You don't like it that way?
I am one of those people that like roast beef, lettuce, and Thousand Island.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Russian awesome.
I've
Perfect.
never had it that way. That sounds like something
So
tomorrow.
good.
Roast beef with Thousand Island dressing. Yeah.
You know what? That's an underrated dressing. You can throw all the ranch in the ocean. Give me Thousand Island for anything. That's a good idea. Hey.
And when I'm really feeling jumpy, I put some crispy bacon on it too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Roast beef, bacon. What cheese is it?
No cheese.
No cheese.
Nah.
I'm a ham and Swiss guy.
Yep. Me too.
I like all, but you know, if you want to get into fancy as shit, then I can go on for hours.
I like hot pastrami.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I do.
I like the sandwich question most of all so far. Me and Papa bonded over ham and cheese. It's kind of sexy. Bonnie Whirl, yeah, I like turkey and Swiss. I think Swiss cheese is just wonderful.
I don't like Swiss cheese.
Provolone
cheese.
and a head salami. Well, Bobby, you just remember that when
I
people
agree,
want
Jennifer.
Miracle Whip and you don't give it to them.
I don't like cheese in my sandwiches, but I will eat cheese. It has to be sharp cheddar.
Oh, you like this one over here.
But I like the really good kind where it's really soft and buttery,
Oh, yeah.
easy to slice. It's not cheap.
Ooh.
And then you put salt and pepper on it. So good.
Ooh.
Just eat
You're,
cheese.
you're getting farm fresh cheddar up there, aren't you? I think I like Cabot's now better than Cracker Barrel. But I like
O'Kelly's.
Just keep the Cracker Barrel away from Tina.
Yeah, I know. That was one of the most disturbing things I've ever seen.
That was so funny.
Abbott.
Fuck your macaroni and cheese.
Cabot's good. They have good sharp cheddar, but like
Yeah.
O'Kelly's and there's another one I just can't think of it right now.
I like getting those
Expensive.
Walmart has a good one too.
I like getting that steakum meat, which I don't think it's real meat, but
Probably
the steakums,
Yeah.
and then using how do you say it, mozzarella
No, you could say mozzarella.
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 and provolone, and I melt it all together after I shred up the meat and make sandwiches with that.
See, I like cheese on a lot of things. It's one thing I will never have cheese on, and it's probably going to shock everybody. Hamburgers. I don't
I
want
actually
cheese
don't
near
like
my fucking hamburger.
I put American cheese on my burgers.
The only cheese that goes on my hamburger is blue cheese inside the hamburger.
I put mozzarella on my hamburgers,
I hate blue cheese.
or I put the mozzarella and the provolone mix on it.
You like to sprinkle. You a little sprinkle of that with the cheese, huh?
I do provolone when I do mushrooms on my burgers.
Mushrooms on a hamburger is heaven.
Mm-hmm.
One of these days, I'm going to indulge to see if my mom will pick me up an onion and a thing of mushrooms, so I can do sautéed onions and mushrooms, and I'll actually make the effort to cook them along with my cheeseburger and put it all together. Make my
Well,
garbage
shoot,
burger.
all the other stuff costs all the money. The freaking onion and the mushrooms is dirt cheap.
I know, but if I don't use it all, it'll go bad. So that's why I haven't been getting it.
How would you have leftover freaking mushrooms? Let me tell you something. It's one of the top 5 healthiest things in the world you can eat is mushrooms.
I know. I love mushrooms.
And they love you. And go get some psyllium.
I got Talon eating mushrooms when he was little.
I have a
because
question.
Yes, thank goodness.
You're in a bagel shop. What kind of bagel are you eating?
I have no idea. I don't like bagels.
Everything.
Okay,
That's such a New York question.
but wait. Everything
Oh,
bagel? Does your
I like
everything
them all.
bagel have to have salt on it?
No.
Oh, Kevin.
I would like, if you're going to go with salt, I'd have to go with a salt bagel.
Everything bagel was.
You
They
just
have
said
to have
does it
salt
have
on
to
it.
have salt? I've never seen them without salt.
Oh yeah, New York bagels don't have salt on them.
What
H&H
bagels?
bagels? H&H.
I've never heard of H&H.
H&H.
Yeah,
is the
Susie.
New
See,
York
Susie, I don't like Swiss cheese, so mushroom
I
Swiss
can go
bread is
onion
not
bagel,
happening.
garlic bagel. Okay, what type of cream cheese?
Oh, Philadelphia.
Oh, plain cream cheese? No.
Yeah, but I put
No.
bacon on my.
Okay. It sounds like you put bacon on everything, like the other guy up there. Like that druid who thinks he's a tinker smurf.
They're so good. Everything bagel, toasted with cream cheese and crispy bacon.
Do you know what's great about a bagel? Nothing tastes bad on a bagel. Nothing. Think about it, man. The way I eat bagels would freak us all out, so I'm not going to tell you. It's
Do you
totally
pull
New
out?
York.
Do you scoop all the bread out?
Depending on what you're putting on it.
Yeah.
If you're putting tuna on it, you got to scoop it.
Yeah.
Or else when you push it down, it just squirts out the sides all over the fucking place. I like scallion cream cheese with lox.
I was just gonna say that.
Hey, Jules.
Yeah, I'm so New York with that.
That's
It's
so New
disgusting.
York.
What are you talking about over here?
I used to make 100 of those a day when I worked at a place called
Don't
the
be,
Cascades.
don't be cheap with the salmon. Like, shut up, guy. Now you're getting nothing.
I hated having to dig out all the freaking bread out of bagels.
Yeah, because sometimes even if you use the scoop in a circle, it then breaks the. Sometimes it'll split the bagel on the side. And you're like, son of a. Honey walnut cream cheese? I've never even heard of that. Is that regional?
Ugh.
It sounds like it's different. Is that regional? What
Must
is
be.
Bobby? Honey walnut cream cheese. Maybe there's other cream cheeses that are in there. I never look at them. I just know this is what I want and that's what I get.
There are a lot of different flavored cream cheeses.
Is there really? I
Yeah.
only get the one my whole life.
I never buy the pre-made flavored cream cheeses. I buy plain cheese and put my own stuff in it.
So you're getting ready to order a pizza. What are you ordering? Anything you want.
Here we go. Here we go.
Deep dish, Parmesan garlic sauce, chicken, mushroom, roasted
Not a
red
pizza.
peppers.
Right there. It's not a pizza.
It is a pizza.
Not a pizza.
No,
It
it's
is a
not
pizza.
If it doesn't have sauce, it ain't a pizza. Period.
It has sauce. It's garlic Parmesan
No,
sauce.
No,
it's not a pizza.
it's not a
Well,
pizza.
to me, it's a pizza. I don't care what you
Pile-
say. It's pizza.
pile
I
of
order
crap.
pizza. I pay for a pizza.
That's,
Give me an Elio's
that's
at that point.
pie. It's not a pizza.
Come on, Scully, you're just breaking balls.
Fine, then we'll do the other one.
Let's say sauce and cheese pizza. How are you having it? Plain, pepperoni, sausage, black olives, mushrooms. Oh yeah, you're turning me on, Bobby.
Anchovies.
Love it.
Chicken. Okay. Chicken, mushrooms, roasted red peppers, and pineapple.
You said the pineapple just to break my balls.
No, I actually order pizza. That's the pizza I get if I have red sauce on my pizza.
That's not a
She's one of
pizza. That's
those.
dessert. Yeah, she doesn't know what she's doing. Sorry, Cody. I can't let you off the hook and agree to disagree. That's sacrilegious.
I don't care.
Well, you know what? Maybe you should start caring.
Nope. I eat what
You
I like,
said-
and that's what I like. So I'm the
Agreed,
one
no
paying
lie.
for it.
What are you? Popeye the fucking Sailor Man?
I'm the one paying for it, so I get to order what I like to eat.
Bye, Donna.
I think any
Diana.
pizza parlor puts pineapple pizza should be put out of business. Or
Anyway.
firebomb. Give me a choice.
My pizza would be pepperoni, anchovy, and jalapeno.
Rhonda, you eat anchovy?
No.
No?
No.
Cody,
thought
should we
he
start
used
this
them out
argument
of
with them
a
about
can.
how
It
there's
was
anchovies and
so
Caesar
gross
dressing?
watching him eat anchovies out of a can. I've never been able to do it.
Who, your pops did that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's such a 70s thing. And he just
Yes.
brought it into whenever you were born.
Anchovies out of a can. He eats sardines out of a can.
He was raised that way.
Spam. Yeah.
Oh, no, spam? That's not allowed in the house.
My dad loved to spam.
Love spam.
They got like 5 different flavors now, right?
He would
I don't
freaking
know.
just open it up, and put salt
Ooh.
and pepper on it, and just eat it right out of the
Ooh.
can.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's already salty enough. Damn.
Spam? Not cook it?
Nope.
Oh my God.
Right out of the can.
No. Oh no, my gosh. No.
Spam I have to cook, but my local store here has a new one that's just called canned or chopped ham. That's much better than spam ever wanted to be.
But back to pizza. Pepperoni and mushrooms.
Yeah.
I would put mushrooms in everything if I could. I would go with plain would be number 1. And then definitely mushrooms. I might split it up, mushrooms and pepperoni, half and half. Or I'll go both all over.
I don't like pepperoni.
Love it.
It burns my mouth.
It's not spicy though, and I can't eat spicy food. I can't eat basic chicken wings. I get my chicken wings dry, believe it or not. I can't even take the easiest sauce in that.
I used to love them spicy as hell. Like,
Yeah.
Oh man, that's such an upstate New York thing, though, and you know it.
I have very sensitive taste buds. I can't deal with any kind of heat.
but nowadays I would do, well, I do a mild, but I like my wings with barbecue sauce on them too.
Yeah.
Barbecue wings, yep. Little honey Barbie. That works.
Hot wings with barbecue sauce on them.
Oh, hot wings with barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
And
And then
rather saucy.
my other favorite is garlic parm wings.
Man, I don't know who
If done
invented
right,
that.
so good.
That's correct. I don't know who invented that. That was like an epiphany when I got that once. In New York, this place called Wings Over Farmingdale. They opened up. I was like,
Yep. I went to Wings Over Albany.
it's the same company.
Yep.
And I walked in there and I said, really? All right, give me a half a dozen of those. Well, when you go get wings, you just don't buy enough for you. You buy some because you know you're going to want them later, and then some tomorrow.
Yep.
I said, let me try this garlic palm. He's like, he goes, that's a great decision. I'm like, oh, here we go. So I already chose them. So I decided to have one when I got home. I said, let me try one of these. Well, 18 wings later,
Yeah.
if they had those, they're one of the ones I wanted. Why save 6?
Those wings anywhere else. No one else. Anytime I ever get garlic parm, they're just not done right. Not like Wings Over Albany.
It's ridiculous.
And that's how I discovered hot wings with barbecue sauce on them. They did this Cajun barbecue thing. It was, oh my God, so good. So yeah.
Central Avenue, Westchester would be Yonkers. Wow. I could sit there and have fucking 100 wings with Rhonda. That's cool as fuck right there.
And then I know you're gonna hate me for this.
Oh no.
If they're really spicy, you have to dip them in ranch dressing.
Oh, no way. Blue cheese.
No, I despise blue cheese.
Mm.
I don't like the aftertaste. So anti-New York.
I have to cut Rhonda this out of our life. She likes ranch dressing. She admitted it.
You'll have to cut me too because I like ranch dressing too.
She hates blue cheese.
I don't like blue cheese
but
either.
I'm a New Yorker, and I swear to God, every New
And
Yorker
she's a New
loves blue
Yorker.
cheese.
You know, back in the 80s, if you had wing joints that wouldn't even give you ranch dressing. I know exactly where that is in North Yonkers, but you're going back to the 90s, Susie, no? I think you're going circa 92.
Everywhere around here, you order wings, you automatically get blue cheese. They don't even ask you.
Know what I hate about wing joints? When they forget to put the celery in the bag, it pisses me off.
Oh my god, celery and carrots.
It's 5 cents worth of celery.
Are you kidding me?
I know it's 5 cents worth of celery, but I lose my shit. Like, where's the fucking celery? Or if they put carrots in it, I just throw them at their window. Do you like the celery or no?
I like celery and I like carrots, but you don't put them in the wings.
Oh, really? The celery you do? That's it to cool you off. It's just water.
I know, but they come all freaking mushy and hot and gross.
Well, they're supposed to wrap them separate.
They don't.
Where do you think you're going? Besides nowhere. Get back on the couch. Please. You're not going to get it today. You can't. It's 5 o'clock. Hold on. I'm getting yelled at again. It's all Rhonda's fault.
Well, we've got about 10 minutes to go, so anybody that has links they want to drop, go ahead and drop them like they're hot.
Papa, can you drop the link for tomorrow night's Tania auction thing?
Again?
Yeah,
Again?
again. Keep up, Papa. You got a job to do. What the hell?
No, I actually know exactly which ones I need.
Yeah, but I can call them and have them start it right now.
Yeah, I know exactly the ones. I can tell you the names.
The number and then you can RX them.
All you gotta do is give them my name. Give them my name, and they'll say, "Well, which one of these 42 pills this drug addict takes? What does he need today?" Funny. There's no history of him ever taking pills before 2019. Well, you know, honest, had a beer since almost meeting. What?
Which one?
There you go, Kevin. That'll be $5.
I need $5.
Yeah.
I'd rather pay Rhonda.
If Rhonda got $5 per link and her and Jennifer did, they'd be millionaires, man.
If Jennifer got $5 per link, she would be paying us our YouTube bonuses out of her own pocket. Can you imagine getting paid per link? I wonder if that woman got paid for, or that guy got paid for. You've got mail. Did he get paid for every time someone signed in to AOL?
I don't know, but I believe he died.
Only you would know that. Hold on a moment.
Bye, Bobby. Have a great night. You know, a place called Spit isn't someplace I'd want to visit. I don't know. It just doesn't sound very hygienic.
Spit was a club back in the day on Long Island.
Yeah, Susie just asked if you ever went dancing.
Oh, absolutely. That was
Hey, Joyce.
it was Spit at night. It was Spit on Friday and fudge. Governors on the next night.
We went to Shenanigans Thursday, Jimmy's on Friday, and the Big House on Saturdays.
Ow.
Hi. I'm back. I didn't get in trouble.
And yes, Shenanigans is exactly what it sounds like it would be.
Shenanigans. That's one of my favorite words of all time, shenanigans.
Strip club.
Oh. Hey. OBI, yeah, they made him close down finally, Susie. And then he started killing girls and dumping them on the beach.
Yeah, that'll get you shut down, won't it?
I have this beautiful Joan Rivers watch. And it's a slappity slap. It's got weight to it. It's beautiful. It's the one that opens on both sides and then it just snaps around your wrist. Gorgeous. Gorgeous Joan Rivers classic quartz watch.
Okay.
I wish I can buy everything that anyone's selling of Joan Rivers out there in the internet world. Because people think I despised her as a human being. Her designer on her stuff though,
Wow, yeah.
ace of fucking spades. She paid someone a lot of money because her stuff is. I would put her
Easy.
quality of stuff up against anybody. Honestly, it's just some beautiful, beautiful stuff designed smartly and elegant.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm selling tacos out of the truck on the side of the road. Would you like lime? Lemon or lime, Cody?
On what?
Just lemon or lime.
Both.
You have to break balls to the end.
I do.
Lemon or lime.
I can't pick one because it depends on what I'm using it for.
Well, you could use lime for everything, but you can't use lemon for everything. People
Right,
say
so
the opposite.
But they're two different flavor profiles, so I can't pick just one or the other.
What's your least favorite vegetable, Rhonda?
Least favorite?
She can fuck me up by saying broccoli. Like, wait a minute, that's your favorite? Because yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with broccoli. Yes, least favorite.
Spinach.
Bye, Jules.
For reals?
Yeah. Despise it.
Papa, I think I'm going turnips. What about you, Papa?
That's a tough one. I like them all.
Oh, I'll put beets right up there too. They're gross.
Oh,
Kale.
beets are wonderful.
Kale is nasty.
Oh,
Kale's an acquired taste. It is. I'll agree.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be like the miracle vegetable.
I think my mom traumatized me for life with spinach. Ugh.
I'm strong to this spinach because
if you put your kale in the freezer and eat it crunchy cold, it's perfect.
Who's putting their tail in the freezer?
I can't eat anything
Yeah.
crunchy cold, Papa.
It's not his problem. He's just trying to tell others.
The best way to eat kale is to throw it in the bin.
I knew you were going to go there.
You could hide it. You put it in a beverage. You do an all green beverage with it.
No, you can still. Well, I can still taste it. I had somebody make me a smoothie and they snuck kale.
What are
into
you,
it, and I couldn't
Super
drink
Cody? You could break all the rules of taste buds. Super Cody. I wish I was super something. I'm just super douchebag. And nobody subs me.
Well, I'm sub to you, Kevin.
You got assholes getting 1,000 subs. I don't. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
That means
right?
I'm worse than an asshole. Susie, I like okra. I like peas.
I love
I
Peas. Yeah.
Peas are probably my favorite vegetable.
love peas.
Aside from, I mean, I like asparagus, but my very favorite vegetable would be peas.
Dirty little pig. Come here, you.
I gained another subscriber while we were talking. Yay.
Yay!
Screw you.
I haven't got
I
any
knew he was gonna say
subscriber
that.
in frickin' forever.
Poor Kevin.
I'm rooting for the other team. Boo, Papa. Yay, trolls. Boo, Papa. Gotta make something to eat. I am so tired that I'm just gonna fight this till I absolutely just collapse. I did like 11 listings while I was on here with you guys.
Cool.
From scratch to finish. And it wasn't bad. Actually, you could pay attention to a lot if you calm yourself down.
Yep.
What do you think, Rhonda?
Yeah.
I value Rhonda's opinion. One of the few I do. So, Rhonda, this guy Biden, let's ruin the whole day right now.
Okay.
What's up with this Biden guy?
Oh boy.
What you mean?
Good, bad, and different? Do we need him? Should we get someone else? Does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
Right, I agree. It doesn't matter. Did we talk about aliens?
You asked yes or no.
Yes.
I have so many topics on that. I guess you would call cryptid and paranormal world that I've been so studious about that and murders. Go figure. Wonder why I'm fucking nuts and have no fear. Savoir faire is everywhere. I want to have a discussion with smart folks like you three in regards to the not what somebody teaches you, what you experienced and stuff, but not now because she's got to go. Rhonda's got to sooner or later get her son.
I have an hour yet. Can we wait an hour?
I'll stay on. Oh wait, I'll go on.
Yeah, start a live on yours, Kevin, because I'm on free StreamYard right now.
Yeah.
I'm going through this pretty. Papa, where in the
Yes.
instructions do you see where you're invited?
I invited myself.
All right, I'll respect the ballsiness. You can come.
You know,
Anybody else want to come go chill in my crib?
if the link is there, I just pop in, and if the
I don't
host
know how to do
let
that.
me in, then that's
You know what I know? You know what I know how to do?
Put the
Yeah.
link in the chat like you always do.
I was gonna say he knows how to disappear. But yeah, right now until the beginning of the month, when hopefully I can pay for StreamYard again. Right now I'm on the free, so I have to watch my hours, or I won't be able to do my lives.
Yeah, you just hit 3 hours even. So
Yep. So
well,
thank you
it's fun.
guys.
It was fun as usual, guys.
Thank you for coming up and playing on the panel, and thank you for everybody who popped into the chat and visited with us, and for the people that were
Bye,
just lurking,
everybody.
working, or doing whatever. Thank you. And I will talk to you guys later, probably on Kevin's.
Okay, we'll see you around.
Bye,
Thank you.
everybody. Have a good night.